You can also check in at different Auburn athletics events to receive points and earn prizes, only available through Aubie's Kids Club. So what are you waiting for? With memberships on sale now, head to aubieskidclub.com to join the coolest club on the plains.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
The sun came up this morning just like any other day. But it's not just any other day. There's nothing ordinary about this day. Because the Tigers are about to take the field.
That's Sullivan to Terry Beasley. The minute he had a step, you could say goodbye.
He whips to the left. He's got some room at the 10. But right to the 5. Oh, Jackson for the touchdown!
Flash that smile, Cam. Tigers lead.
When summer transitions to a southern fall, the loveliest village transforms into the most intimidating environment in college football.
Up the middle, pass, intercepted at the 32, at the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He's going to try and kick it. He can't do it. Auburn picks up the ball. Trace Miller's going on the deflection. Bruce is going to score.
Here they come out of the student section. Let the celebration begin.
The Auburn Tigers have served notice to the college football world that they are back.
Count on it.
So, salute the flag.
Brown, play action, looks across the middle, complete, touchdown! Brown drops, throws right up the middle. Jarquez Hunter, he dives into the end zone, touchdown!
Strike up the band.
Amari Alston bounces to the outside, first down and more. He's going to score! It's complete inside the 20, down the sideline, Rivaldo Fairweather, touchdown on oh, what a catch by Perry Thompson.
Prepare to conquer.
And it's intercepted at the 15-yard line. Antonio Jeremiah Cobb with the kickoff return gives Auburn's offense terrific field position. Brown, flushed, looking, trouble, down he goes! Back to the 13-yard line. Hello, Jalen McLeod.
And feel the power of Dixieland.
Welcome to our broadcast. Get ready for an old-fashioned SEC grudge.
This is the reason we work in the summertime and January and February and the spring.
This is Auburn football.
Auburn opens the season with 5 straight home games. Today begins a streak where the Tigers play 6 straight against conference rivals. Auburn and Arkansas meet on the Plains in the SEC opener that carries big ramifications for the rest of the season. Good afternoon and War Eagle from Jordan-Hare Stadium. With Jason Campbell, Ronnie Brown, Brad Law, Jeff Shear, Faith Richardson, Gene Dulaney, Patrick Tisdale, Britt Bowen, and Ben Harling, I'm Andy Burcham. It was a Saturday to remember for Hank Brown in his first collegiate start. The redshirt freshman was 17 of 25 for 235 yards and 4 touchdowns. He completed passes to 10 different receivers in a 45-19 win. The stakes are certainly higher today as Brown makes his first start in the Southeastern Conference. Like Auburn, Arkansas is 2-1. The Hogs are led by redshirt junior quarterback Taylon Green, a dual-threat quarterback with size 6'6", 230 pounds. Utah running back transfer Jaquindon Jackson leads the SEC with nearly 400 yards rushing and 6 touchdowns. On defense, Georgia transfer Xavier Sorey leads the Hogs with 23 tackles, 3 of those for loss. Since 2001, the Auburn-Arkansas series has featured 17 games decided by 14 points or more. As a matter of fact, the average margin of victory in that span is over 20 points. Does either team dominate today? The Outdoor Alabama Countdown to Kickoff continues in a moment. Welcome back to the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. When you talk about impressive lineups, F-150 is at the top of the list, no matter which you choose. Gas, the Power Boost Hybrid, or the all-electric F-150 Lightning Truck, you'll have the power, performance, and smart tech needed to tackle your projects. Take it from me, Andy Burcham. Auburn fans know that a winning game plan starts with Ford F-150. For the latest offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today. Whoa, regal.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next-generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com. Paid for by the U.S. Department of the Navy in partnership with Blue Forge Alliance.
If I was to describe this sandwich in one word, I would say magical. Hi, this is Jamor, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is that extra oomph. I go back and forth from the spicy filet to the original filet. I get into the sweetness of the honey, then you have the extra kick from the spicy filet. The combination alone takes it over the top. It's award-winning.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet, now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
You're listening to Auburn Football. Visit OutdoorAlabama.com to find your next adventure. Go hunt, go fish, get outdoors. Now, back to more of the Outdoor Alabama Countdown to Kickoff.
A warm and a sunny afternoon at Pat Dye Field at Jordan-Hare Stadium for the Southeastern Conference opener between your Auburn Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Welcome back. Along with Jason Campbell, I'm Andy Burcham. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Jason, what are your Ford keys to today's game?
And to me today, this game is all about the trenches. And for Auburn to win this game, we need to run the ball first and foremost effectively. Number two, we have to convert on third downs. We have to stay on the field and keep their offense off the field. Number three, stop the Arkansas run game and Jackson. He's leading the SEC in rushing this year. We got to make sure we stop him and make them one-dimensional. And number four for me is protect the football. You hear it every week. Every coach talks about it. But you've seen it for Auburn, that when we turn the ball over, we're not successful. When we protect the ball, we do a really good job of helping our defense win games.
A week ago, Dylan Way was at right tackle, Jeremiah Wright at right guard, Connor Lew at center. It was Tate Johnson at left guard and Percy Lewis at left tackle. This week, Auburn will have the starting offensive line that it thought it would have from the beginning. Tall Miller is back for the Tigers at right tackle. How important is it to have those five as they get ready to start SEC play today?
Yeah, it's very important. You know, you want all your guys, especially your veteran guys. Tall is a veteran guy. He's a senior. You think about Percy Lewis. He's played a lot of times in the SEC, transfer from Mississippi State. So he knows exactly what he's going to see today from Arkansas defense as well. And the only guy that's still, he considered young is Connor Lew, but he's got some experience from last year. So I like the fact that our offensive line is back intact this week as we get ready to start SEC play, because, Andy, we got to be able to run the football. You heard Coach Freeze said you got to be able to help Hank Brown out and not put so much onus on the young quarterback in a game like this.
Auburn ran the ball well last weekend in the victory against New Mexico, and they've got to continue to do that here today. against Arkansas. Speaking of running the ball well, this Arkansas team is extraordinary running the football. Jaquindon Jackson leads the SEC with 397 yards and 6 touchdowns. And then a quarterback, Taylon Green, who's 6'6", 230 pounds, has run 41 times for 245 yards and 4 touchdowns. While Auburn has to be able to establish its run game today, it's got to be able to curtail, at least somewhat alter, a very good run game for this Arkansas ball club.
Yeah, and you definitely have to neutralize their run game. And how you do that, you keep them on the sidelines. You give our defense an opportunity to rest up when they come out of the game from a series. But the best thing for them is their quarterback, he has 41 rushes, but a lot of those are scrambles. You know, anytime the defense create an open lane, this guy pulls the football down. He runs really well with the ball in his hands. Coach Freeze even talked about he's a better passer outside the pocket than he is inside the pocket. So I feel like for our offense to flow today and to get those Cam Coleman's and Lambert Smith, those guys open on the second levels, you got to start with Jarquez. You got to get Jarquez on the edge. You got to give him a chance to get flowing and get into a rhythm early in the game. And then you're able to get these guys involved in screen plays. You got to throw something different today at this defense. You know, T. Will coming back, one of my 04 teammates. This is our 20-year reunion, so he's happy to be here today. But you know he's going to probably bring pressure anytime you face a young quarterback.
You look at the Auburn defense today. Auburn will have Kayan Lee back at one cornerback spot. We also believe Keontae Scott, who will play today, will probably play a little more inside at the nickel than at the cornerback spot today for the Tigers.
Yeah, I think that's a great move to put Keontae. He's been playing that star position for the last 2 years here at Auburn, and you think about he was a preseason All-SEC because of that. And I think that make him feel comfortable is put him back inside where he belongs a lot of times because he makes a lot of plays, not just in the pass defense, but this guy, he's a blitzer. He's made a lot of plays blitzing from that nickel position and getting sacks on the quarterback or creating fumbles. So I like the fact that we were able to move him back by getting Kayan Lee, a healthy Kayan Lee back today. Now that put Kite on the other side.
Right.
But we will be tested. So guys got to be ready to get their head around and try to get their hands on some of these footballs and turn them into turnovers.
It's the Auburn Power Stripe game, the way the stadium, and it looks like just about everybody is adhering to the Auburn Power Stripe today. It is Auburn and Arkansas. Stay tuned, friends. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Download the new and improved Auburn Game Day app. It's fully customizable to your interests with the new My Auburn tab. Plus, buy tickets, skip concession lines, be a part of game day giveaways, shop the latest Auburn gear, and get live in-game scoring. Plus, listen to every broadcast from the Auburn Sports Network, even when multiple games are happening simultaneously on the official mobile app of Auburn Athletics, the Auburn Game Day app. Download it now.
Hey Auburn family, Coach Freeze here. Football season is upon us, and it's time to get your game day snacks ready. I'll be reaching for Golden Flake potato chips and pork rinds this season, especially the Sweet Heat, pork rinds, and dill pickle potato chips. Those are my favorites. Golden Flake has been a part of our game day for over 67 years. Whether you're hosting on game day or looking for something to satisfy your halftime hunger cravings, make sure to grab your favorite Golden Flake snack, War Eagle.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next-generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com. Paid for by the U.S. Department of the Navy in partnership with Blue Forge Alliance.
I've always wanted to learn how to hunt and fish, but I didn't know where to begin. OutdoorAlabama.com helped me get started. There I learned the basics of hunting and fishing, including what's in season and which license to buy. You can even sign up for classes to help you become a successful hunter or angler. Now I'm confident in the woods or on the water. What are you waiting for? Learn more at OutdoorAlabama.com. Go hunt, go fish, get outdoors. This message was brought to you by the Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources.
This is Auburn football, and these are the Yellowwood starting lineups for the Tigers. Defensive line.
Keldrick Falk, Highland Home High School.
Isaiah Ricks, Woodbury, New Jersey, St. Augustine Prep High School.
Gage Keys, Hilliard, Ohio, Hilliard Davidson High School.
Jalen McLeod, Washington, D.C., Friendship Collegiate.
Linebackers.
Eugene Asante, Alexandria, Virginia, Westfield High School.
Austin Keys, Taylorsville, Mississippi, Seminary High School.
Doran Mausi, Detroit, UD Jesuit.
Secondary.
Keontae Scott, San Diego, California, Helix Charter High.
Kayan Lee, Atlanta, Georgia, Cedar Grove High School.
Jaron Thompson, Lufkin, Texas, Lufkin High.
Caleb Wooden, Lawrenceville, Georgia, Archer High School.
Offensive line.
Connor Liu, Kennesaw, Georgia, Kennesaw Mountain High School. Jeremiah Wright, Selma, Alabama, Selma High School. Dylan Wade, Houston, Texas, South Falls.
Tate Johnson, LaGrange, Georgia, Callaway High School.
Percy Lewis, Salem, Mississippi, McAdam High School.
Receivers.
Robert Lewis, Covington, Georgia, Newton High School. Malcolm Simmons, Montgomery, Alabama, Benjamin Ross. Keandre Lambert Smith, Norfolk, Virginia, Moore High School.
Tight ends.
Rivaldo Faraday, Lauderhill, Florida, Boyd Anderson High School.
Running backs.
Jacquez Hunter, Philadelphia, Mississippi, Neshoba Central High School.
Quarterback.
Hank Brown, Nashville, Tennessee, Lipscomb Academy.
Special teams.
Reed Hughes, Conway, Arkansas, Conway High School.
Oscar Chapman, Adelaide, South Australia, Prince Alfred College.
Towns Magoo, Auburn, Alabama, Auburn High School.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it. You've been listening to the Outdoor Alabama Countdown to Kickoff on the Auburn Sports Network. Now, it's game time. Exclusive play-by-play coverage of Auburn football is brought to you by Ford. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Coke Zero Sugar. Tackle game day with a great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. By the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all recommended vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Chick-fil-A. Download the Chick-fil-A app and score big before the game begins. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A. By Cook's Pest Control. Score superior protection from pests and termites by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's is the South's most trusted name in pest control and the official pest control partner of the Auburn Tigers. And by Alabama Power, proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers. Alabama Power, power for a better Alabama. Let's go back to Jordan-Hare Stadium with Ronnie Brown on the sidelines. Alongside Jason Campbell, here's the voice of the Auburn Tigers, Andy Burcham.
It is a warm and humid afternoon, partly cloudy skies overhead as Auburn and Arkansas open Southeastern Conference play today. The Auburn University Marching Band in the AU through the south end zone as we await Auburn to come on the field out of its locker room. Arkansas will come in through the northeast corner here at Jordan-Hare Stadium. For more than 100 years, Eagles have been associated with Auburn's football program. Today, Independence continued a tradition that is uniquely Auburn by circling the stadium and landing near midfield. Her flight represents the combined efforts of the Auburn College of Veterinary Medicine, the Auburn University Raptor Center, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service in promoting the conservation of all birds of prey. You can tell, Jason, you can tell this is the SEC opener. Folks are ready for Southeastern Conference football here today.
Yeah, you got to love it, Andy. Everybody's glad the preseason is over with, and now we're back to conference play. There's nothing like playing college football in the SEC. It's the best conference in college football, and you got to get excited. Make your hair stand up when you get ready to take the field today as a player and as a coach to say, hey, this is what we train all offseason for, is to get to this point, but we can't get to our goals unless we take care of today.
And Auburn now coming out through the band of the AU on the south end zone of Jordan-Hare Stadium. We await the coin toss here. The Auburn captains today, Eugene Asante, Luke Deal, Jaron Thompson, and Damari Alston will be heading to midfield for today's coin toss. Game day weather brought to you by Sensagreen, proud sponsor of Auburn Athletics. The experts at Sensagreen with Carrier create a cool indoor retreat for heating, cooling, and insulation. offering total comfort care for your Tiger family in East Alabama and Huntsville. Contact today at centralgreen.com. Carrier, turn to the experts. 90 degrees, a heat index today of 94. Wind out of the east, 1 mile per hour, and partly cloudy skies overhead. Toss of the coin today presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. We'll send it downstairs. Ronnie Brown has the coin toss here today.
Gentlemen, in our first SEC game of the year, Mr. Moten is our umpire. White, you're going to call the toss for us, okay? That's a head, okay? This is a tail. What are you going to call? Tails. He's calling tails, okay? What is it? Heads. It's heads, okay? It means you've won, you can kick, proceed, you want to defer. And which way you want to kick? You want to defend that way.
All right, guys, there you have it. SEC game, first SEC play game. Arkansas's captain calls tails. It is heads. Auburn won the toss and has elected to defer to the second half. Listen, it says 89 degrees on my phone, but it's a little warmer down here in mid to late September. It's going to be a factor part of this game. I'm looking forward to it. Depth's going to matter, but getting to a quick start and trying to keep the defense off the field is going to be key. Andy, let me know what are the thoughts.
Yeah, this has got to be a kind of game that you would love to play in when you were here for the Tigers through 2004. A game where that running game certainly is one of the big factors here this afternoon for the Auburn Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you get it started. You're talking about setting the tone, setting the tempo, and that was always my mindset as a running back. Listen, the first 2 quarters, I wasn't trying to dodge anybody. I'm trying to run over everyone to send a message, because later in the game, I wanted to get those guys, they start dropping their heads, sitting on their heels, and it gives you an advantage. And it's setting the tempo, and you allow those offensive linemen to get out there, get in the rhythm, get in the groove, and be the aggressor. And it gives you a chance to set that tempo. And so for these guys, it's going to be key. So winning in the trenches is going to be key for both sides of the ball. I mean, both for these teams. But whoever does that, who's the most successful in controlling the line of scrimmage, will have a somewhat of an advantage today.
All right, thank you very much, Ronnie. Jason, we find out right off the bat, how does this Auburn defense, how does this team react against the best, at least through 3 games, the best running attack in the Southeastern Conference with Jaquindon Jackson and also Taylon Green?
Yeah, Andy, you talk about a team that defensively, you want the ball first if you own defense, because that's the strength of our team right now. You want to see Taylon Green in Auburn's atmosphere today. You know this crowd is electric. You know they're going to be behind this defense. It's going to get very loud. And we talk about communication with the helmet. Expect some of that to be a problem today for Arkansas if our crowd can get early into this ball game and get loud. So I like the fact that defense sets the tone, offense sells tickets. So let's see what happens today.
Arkansas, the whites, tops and bottoms with, of course, the red trim, red helmets with the white Razorbacks on each side of the helmet. Auburn, the classic home white uniforms, white trousers, the blue jerseys, and the Auburn helmet, white helmet with the AUs along each side. It will be Towns Magoo to kick it off for the Tigers. Isaiah Satania drops deep to receive for the Razorbacks. And we await the start of the Southeastern Conference opener, the Auburn Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks, and Magoo booms one away. And that will go 3 yards beyond the back of the end zone for Magoo. And so Arkansas will have it first down and 10 at its own 25 with Taylon Green at quarterback, 6'6", 230 pounds. Redshirt junior from Louisville, Texas. A transfer from Boise State. 53 of 94 this season, 806 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 41 carries for 245 yards, and 4 touchdowns. This season, Arkansas will scrimmage from the right hash mark. Out of the shotgun, Green with Jaquindon Jackson to his left, now his right. Green walks to the line of scrimmage. Play clock is already down to 0. We're going to get a delay of game on the first play. Ken Williamson is the referee today.
And you see the effects right now of the crowd noise. It's just different about the SEC games than just normal opponents. Now you can already tell early in this ball game the crowd having an effect or getting a delay of game for Arkansas's offense.
Arkansas just over 6 penalties a game, just under 65 yards per game. 1st and 15 now from the 20 for Arkansas from the right hash. Play clock at 7. The snap. Jackson drops, throws it up the sideline, and it is incomplete. Threw into a double team down the right boundary, the Arkansas boundary at the 30 or the 45-yard line. Intended was Andrew Armstrong, who has 18 catches for 301 yards this season. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 15 for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, you saw Armstrong right there trying to hit a back shoulder. Champ Anthony played that ball really well on that play.
2nd and 15, a pair of tailbacks flank the quarterback, Jackson, from the right hash. First run of the game for the Razorbacks. They get back the 5 yards out to the 25-yard line. Jackson on the carry, McLeod on the stop for Auburn, and it will bring up 3rd down for Arkansas. Razorbacks 68% on 3rd down through 3 games. Auburn's defense holding opponents to 33% on 3rd down. This will be from the left hash.
Yeah, you see that Auburn defense having to flow and tackle Jackson. It's going to take that all day, this defense flying around, playing fast football.
From the left hash, Jackson to the left of Green. 3rd and 10 for the Razorbacks. Jackson looks to throw. Gets flushed out of the pocket. He is to the 30, to the 35, across the 40, and out of bounds across the 45-yard line. And we immediately see the danger of Talon Green running the football.
Yeah, you saw right there, Auburn tried to bring a blitz off the edge right there by Caleb Harris. Wasn't able to get there, lost his footing. You got to keep your footing and just contain Green in the pocket and not let him escape. That's where some of those 41-yard rushes are. A gain of 22 yards right there on the scramble.
1st and 10 out to the 47 on the carry now, 161 yards this season as Green drops the throw. Throws it up the hash and almost intercepted. Almost caught by Tyrone Broden. The ball popped up into the air. He was defended by Champ Anthony. And then McLeod, along with Eugene Asante, put some pressure on Jackson. 2nd down and 10 for Arkansas at its own 47-yard line from the right hash.
Yeah, Champ Anthony lucky right there. Got a little tug on the receiver jersey. Wasn't called. Eugene Asante forcing great pressure.
Rodney Hill is the tailback for the Razorbacks. Jackson in the gun, 2nd and 10. Auburn rushes 5. Green's gonna run it. He runs into an Auburn player with his cleats high, knocking Jaron Thompson down, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down into Auburn territory for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, Taylor Green right there running that RPO game. Ian crashes, he kept the ball and tried to do a little Bruce Lee interpretation there at the end, but Jaron Thompson wasn't having it.
It's a 16-yard gain, though, for Green as he's brought down by Jaron Thompson. Arkansas to the Auburn 37. From the right hash mark, Arkansas and Auburn territory. Play action and a run by Green. Makes a man miss, 10 yards, maybe 11. Eugene Asante brings down Green, but Talon Green is having his way. Dorian Mausi had the first shot at Green, but he missed.
Yeah, our defense has got to understand the keys. We talked about this coming to this ball game. They do a lot with the RPO game, but Green is just as much as a runner as Jackson. So when the end crashes, the linebacker has to be set and ready for Green to make that 2nd level tackle to keep him from getting positive yards.
9 yards for Green, who has 47 yards rushing on this drive. It's 2nd and 1 from the Auburn 28. Ball between the hashes. Up the middle, Jackson, head down, inside the 20-yard line for Arkansas. Jaron Thompson on the stop, but Jaquindon Jackson out of Dallas, Texas, has the 1st down for the Razorbacks. They needed just 1. He was able to get 10.
Yeah, made no bones about it. You see the Arkansas's game plan today is to run the football as much as they possibly can, take pressure off Green.
1st and 10 from the Auburn 18. Play action. They throw it to the boundary. A couple yards gain on the play as they throw to Ty Washington, the tight end for the Razorbacks. They get a couple. Eugene Asante in coverage for the Tigers. They'll give him 1, 2nd and 9 from the Auburn 17-yard line.
Yeah, good job by Eugene there, seeing the flat come out of the backfield, not having his eyes too much on Green and the running back, where Arkansas tried to sneak the tight end out to the flat and get a positive gain. Great coverage by Eugene.
Satania and Armstrong wide left for the Razorbacks. A man in the slot to the right, and the tailback Jackson to the right of Green, the quarterback. Green drops to throw, wastes some time. Now pressured, he throws it away. Good pressure by the Tigers that time. He threw the pass short on the play. The pressure came from Champ Anthony, the junior out of Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah, I call that a coverage sack almost there, Andy. It wasn't a sack, but he made him get rid of the football. Defensive backs did a good job there, holding coverage, allowing Champ Anthony time to get there and force that throwaway by Taylor Green. Big third down coming up here.
Trips to the wide side of the field for the Razorbacks. That's the Auburn boundary. Jackson to the left of Green on the 3rd and 9 for Arkansas. Snap to Green. He's pressured, goes down. Back to the 24. Dorian Mausi with the stop.
Yeah, Dorian Mausi coming off to the edge. Great design by Coach Durkin there to bring blitz to the right side of the offensive line of the Arkansas Razorbacks. We missed it the first time he brought blitz by Kayla Harris. He lost his footing on 3rd down. This time we was able to get home and get Green on the ground for a -7 loss.
I'm not sure that Mausi was even hit. Yeah, they tried to hold him. It didn't matter. He gets the sack, and here is a field goal attempt for the Razorbacks. A 41-yarder for Matthew Shipley, a transfer from Hawaii. He's 2 of 5 from this range this season. Excuse me, Kyle. And the kick is up, and the kick is no good.
What a stop by this Auburn defense. Arkansas looked like they was going to get 7 on that drive, but this defense got stiff, got a big sack on 3rd down, and look at special teams playing a big role already of forcing an errant kick on 4th down.
Register your child ages 5 to 12 for the Auburn and Tigers Kickoff Kid Contest from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Winners will see the kickoff from the sideline at Pat Dye Field, plus receive 4 game tickets, pregame VIP hospitality, a t-shirt, and video board recognition. Enter at auburnKickoffKid.com. That's auburnKickoffKid.com. Arkansas moved the ball, but came up empty. 10:24 to go in the first quarter. Auburn ball when we come back. No score at Jordan-Hare Stadium as Auburn football continues in a moment.
If your day sounds like
we need the report ASAP.
You deserve Modelo. If you've persevered through, you deserve this rich golden lager with a crisp but refreshing taste. Or if you overcame,
2 more rings, 2 more.
You deserve this ice-cold reward. Modelo, the Remarkable Fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Port Chicago, Illinois.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
10:24 to go in the first quarter. Auburn ball when we come back as we go down to Ronnie Brown with a Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
All right, guys, we've been talking about what do you do if your Auburn's offense, as Auburn takes the field. for me, Ronnie Brown, if I'm looking at this, I think Arkansas's defense is going to have their ears peeled back. I would start this drive off with a short screen, getting the ball to your best ball carrier in Jarquez Hunter.
It was a good drive for Arkansas, but it came up empty on the missed field goal. And Auburn opens 1st and 10 at its own 24-yard line. Hank Brown in the gun. Jarquez Hunter goes in motion out of the backfield. Brown looks to the Auburn sideline, throws. Ball is complete. Cam Coleman makes 2 men miss. First down, Cam Coleman out across the 35-yard line, and a first down for Auburn. He gets 12.
Yeah, I like the play call by Coach Freeze, getting the ball out of the young man's hand early in this ball game, get his confidence going to another freshman in Cam Coleman, who missed the game last week. Is back out there this week.
Under 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Auburn's initial drive, 1st and 10 from the Tiger 36. Man comes in motion. Brown turns, hands off, right up the middle. Head down, Jarquez Hunter. He's thrown to the turf. A good gainer by Jarquez, right up the hash mark. He gets 6 on the play. It brings up 2nd down and 4 for the Tigers.
I like the positive yards gain right there by Jarquez, putting his team in manageable 2nd and 3rd downs. You don't want to be behind the sticks with this Arkansas defense.
Connor Lewis, center. Dylan Wade, Jeremiah Wright at the guards. Too Tall Miller back in the lineup today with Percy Lewis on the other side for Auburn. 2nd and 4 from the Tiger 42-yard line. Auburn with some substitutions. Now Auburn gets set from the gun, from the right hash. Brown with a man coming in motion. Flips it to that man. That's Malcolm Simmons to the corner. Tries to turn upfield. He'll be close to the first down. I think he may be shy, about a yard shy. He got 3, he needed 4. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1 for Auburn.
Yeah, Malcolm Simmons, one of those electric players with the ball in his hands, did a great job right there getting around the edge. The offensive lineman did a good job as well, sealing the defensive lineman for the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Auburn 56% on 3rd down. Arkansas does a nice job against 3rd downs, just 27%. This is 3rd and 1 for Auburn. At the Auburn 45, handoff right up the middle. Jarquez, no, it's Brown. Oh, Hank Brown can run the football to the 45-yard line for Arkansas. 10 yards and a first down for Henry Brown.
Hank Brown said, don't forget about me on this RPO game. I'm not just a passer back here and just throwing the ball around and handing it off, but great play call right there by Coach Freeze in the offense, seeing the flow of the linebackers. You ran the ball a couple of times. You got those guys eyeing Jarquez, and now you sneak Hank out on a 3rd and short situation.
1st and 10 for Auburn at the Arkansas 46. Just the start of things at Jordan-Hare Stadium. No score, Auburn's initial drive. Brown from the gun, right hash mark. Jarquez Hunter to his left. There's the snap. Play action. Brown flushed, looking, throws. It's complete. Nice play. Keandre Lambert-Smith coming back to that ball at the Auburn sideline.
Nice patience by Hank Brown in the pocket. Saw he got a little bit of edge pressure. Instead of running out of the pocket too fast, he just slides up and keeps his eyes downfield. Gain of 8. Great pass by Hank Brown.
2nd and short for Auburn, right back to the line of scrimmage. Brown from the gun. Turns, hands off. Jarquez had a right up the middle. Jarquez first down and more to the Arkansas 29-yard line on the play.
That was great vision on Jarquez. That play was supposed to go front side. He saw a hard press and was able to cut that ball back and pick up a nice gain on first down.
Jarquez will come out. Damari Alston is in. For the Tigers, Stephen Dix Jr., redshirt senior from Orlando, made the stop for Arkansas. 1st and 10 at the Arkansas 29-yard line. Ball at the right hash. Double wide receivers to the wide side of the field for the Tigers. That's the Arkansas boundary. Now man goes in motion. Play action that way. Brown turns, throws, and it's intercepted at the 20. It was tipped and then intercepted on the play. Danico Slaughter took advantage of the tipped ball, and Arkansas gets the advantage of the first turnover of the afternoon.
Yeah, first real mistake of the day so far for Hank. I like the play call. You do a little bit of play action to Jacobs there, and then you try to hit Fairweather up the seam. The Arkansas defender got a tip on that ball, and tip balls don't usually find the ground.
Arkansas with the interception. 1st and 10 for the Razorbacks at their own 19. CB&S Bank has been family, community, and financially strong since they began in 1906. Visit cbsbank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Both teams moved the ball. Both teams came up empty on their initial drives. No score with 6:54 to go in the first quarter. Arkansas ball when we come back. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
Here's Cody Burns. They're going to run the Wildcat here with Cody.
He takes the snap. He's going to throw. Cameron Newton is the intended receiver in the end zone. Did he catch it? Yes! Touchdown Auburn in the corner of the end zone. Birds to Newton, 26 yards on a beautiful pass from Cody.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment. This is Auburn football on the Auburn Sports Network.
It's the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. I'm Andy Bertram, and today we're talking about the Built Ford Tough F-150. It delivers the power and performance you need to step up in big moments. And with available smart technology like Pro Power Onboard, you'll be game day ready every day. For the latest offers on a new F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions.
Since 1949, the Houston Clinic has served as the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Their vibrant 75-year legacy demonstrates a deep commitment to serving the local community and its members. Utilizing the latest technology while providing exceptional patient care keeps Houston Clinic at the forefront in sports medicine and patient satisfaction. 334-826-2090 or visit us online at houston.com. Houston Clinic. Research, education, treatment.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
No score at Jordan-Hare Stadium, 6:54 to go in the first quarter of play. Arkansas moved but missed a field goal in Auburn territory. Auburn responded, moving the ball into Arkansas territory, but throwing an interception. And Arkansas has it 1st and 10 at its own 19, along with Jason Campbell, Ronnie Brown, Brad Law, Patrick Tisdale, Gene Dulaney, Britt Bowen, Ben Harling. I'm Andy Bertram. Glad to be with you today on the Auburn Sports Network. 1st and 10. They'll open up in the pistol, will Arkansas. Wide receivers right and left. Armstrong and Broden. Tailback is Jaquindon Jackson. Play action by Green. Looks down the sideline. Throws incomplete. Holy cow. Andrew Armstrong was separated from the ball and his helmet by Champ Anthony. And Brown is down.
Yeah, Champ Anthony laying a lumber on that play. A clean hit as well. Got his shoulder down and was able to get into the chest and lower area, which is not a targeting call.
That got into the ribs, and I think that's why Armstrong is still down. Whew, that was a vicious hit.
Yeah, that ball kind of floated on Taylon Green. When you're trying to throw those deep over routes, you let that ball hang like that, you leave your receiver out to dry in those situations.
The medical staff for Arkansas is tending to Andrew Armstrong with 18 catches coming into today for 301 yards. A transfer out of Texas A&M Commerce. He's originally out of Dallas. He had the ball for a moment. Champ Anthony then knocked him to the turf, and he remains down near the Arkansas sideline.
Yeah, Champ Anthony has been everywhere in his ball game early on. You see Coach Durkin moving him around that corner, putting him in at nickel, putting him at safety in that position right there, coming up, making that hit on Armstrong. Hope he's okay.
Quick check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Here's Brad Law.
All right, Andy, thank you. They're underway in Baton Rouge. Garrett Nussmeier, 4 for 4, including a touchdown pass, and 16th-ranked LSU is on the board first against UCLA, 7-0. Bruins, they have driven inside the LSU 35-yard line on their first possession of the ballgame. So again, in Baton Rouge, LSU leads UCLA 7-0. Michigan and USC in a top 20 battle in Ann Arbor. They are just underway, no score. And at the half, number 20 Iowa State leads Arkansas State 31-0. In the SEC, about 20 seconds to go in Lexington, Kentucky putting the finishing touches on a 41-6 win over Ohio. Andy, that's a Yellowwood scoreboard.
Armstrong was able to get up, walk off of the field under his own power, but he is being trailed by one of the medical staff for Arkansas right now. Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go into the medical tent. And that's exactly where he heads right now. So it's 2nd and 10. Razorbacks at their own 19-yard line. A clean hit
by Champ Anthony, but a vicious hit nonetheless.
Yeah, you see the adjustment today is Kite usually plays opposite of Cayenne Lee, but they moved Champ Anthony out to start corner today for the Auburn Tigers.
To the left, Tyrone Broden. To the right, Jordan Anthony. Tailback, Jackson, play action. Green rolls to the Arkansas boundary, throws to the tight end. He gets to the 21-yard line and he goes down. That was Luke Haas, averaging 17 yards a catch, but Dorian Mausi on the stop.
Champ Anthony injured on the Arkansas sideline.
And there's an Auburn player down now. And the Arkansas training staff, athletic training staff, has motioned the Auburn medical staff out. Medical reports brought to you by East Alabama Health. With more than 100 physicians added in the past 6 years, they're growing their healthcare team to meet the growing needs of Auburn, Opelika, and the surrounding area. Learn more at eastalabamahealth.org. The injured Auburn player, and it took place about 10 yards, make that about 19 yards upfield. The injured Auburn player is Champ Anthony, the junior out of Fort Worth, Texas.
Champ had an outstanding game so far. Hate to see this land on the Arkansas sidelines, and immediately you saw the sidelines of Arkansas waving for Auburn.
Oh boy,
doctors to come over. Hate this.
Boy, and it was immediate that they asked for the medical staff for Auburn to come out, and just judging from the motions, they may be bringing a cart out right now.
Man, Champ looking like one of our best defenders today. And
now, Champ is down on his back. And I can't tell if he still has his helmet on just from the angle. And they are bringing out a cart right now. We hope to have a good update on Champ when we come back. No score, 6:33 in the first. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com. Paid for by the U.S. Department of the Navy in partnership with Blue Forge Alliance.
Auburn fans, this is Coach Hugh Freeze asking for your help. On to Victory has been a crucial supporter of Auburn student athletes. It's important to keep that good work going, so please join On to Victory today, War Eagle.
When we say we're an everything school, we mean it. Auburn University isn't just home to the best athletics program in the nation, it's also home to the best student-centered engineering experience in America. And that's not just a slogan, it's a promise. The Samuel Ginn College of Engineering ranks as the top engineering college in the state of Alabama, while also ranking as one of the best public engineering colleges in the nation. Tomorrow's leaders, innovators, and world changers begin at the Ginn College of Engineering. Visit today, eng.auburn.edu.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If the loosest slots and most free play are what you like, then Wind Creek Atmore is your kind of fabulous. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'm Bob. No, not your dad's friend Bob who let you play with fireworks, or that famous actor Bob. I'm a breakfast Bob. Specifically, a breakfast on a bun from Whataburger. B-O-B Bob. I'm made to order with a fresh cracked egg, melted cheese, and the best sausage you've ever had. I'm nothing like those other Bobs. I'm better because I'm there for you. From late nights to early mornings, whenever you need a delicious pick-me-up. Can those other Bobs say that? Nope. Come see me at Whataburger, 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
Today's game against Arkansas is presented by Build Submarines. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Nearly everyone from the Auburn sideline went over to wish their best to Champ Anthony. It's a lower leg, his left lower leg, and he is being he was put on the cart and now on the golf cart apparatus and will be taken off the field at Jordan-Hare Stadium as we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Just 2 plays after Champ Anthony lowered the boom on Andrew Armstrong, he was 19 yards downfield on a 2-yard gain off of a pass to Luke Haas by Arkansas. But down and around the 40-yard line he went down and is being literally carted off the field right now by the medical staff here at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It appeared there was a splint placed on his left lower leg. And all our best to Champ Anthony, who came off of a team best 6 tackle performance last week at against New Mexico, and Jason was off to a terrific start in this one here today.
Yeah, Champ was definitely coming into his own, Andy. A guy that was taking real strides for this Auburn defense. Definitely going to be missed.
Here's 3rd and 8 for the Razorbacks. Green to throw, gets pressured. He's in trouble to the sideline. He looks and he throws it upfield and out of bounds. And a whistle and a late hit perhaps against Auburn out of bounds will give Arkansas a first down. That's a goofy play by Auburn, because that is, you're getting the ball back.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 6. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, automatic first down.
I don't know about that one, Andy. Like he hit him just as soon as he let the ball go. That's a touch call in that situation. So I guess as a defender, you have to just know when to lay off when you're about to get the ball back.
Well, he hit him after the throw, and he hit him on the sideline, Austin Keys, and it's a first down for Arkansas at its own 36-yard line. From the right hash mark, Razorbacks double wide receivers to the wide boundary. Satania and Armstrong back into the lineup for the Razorbacks, with Broden to the Arkansas boundary. Turn, handoff, tailback with some room to run. Nice run by Jackson. He gets 8 yards on the play. Near midfield for the Razorbacks out to the 48.
Yeah, Jackson, they were trying to get him going here in this ball game, trying to hit a cutback inside zone play, but don't fall asleep for Green backside.
8 yards on first down, 2nd and 2 for the Razorbacks at the 44. Out of the pistol, Razorbacks just inside the right hash mark. Handoff again. Jackson hit behind the line of scrimmage, spins forward, head down, and he gets near midfield. Nice run by Jackson on the play.
Yeah, Jackson spinning for the first down. Andy, all of this is set up.
Yep.
Auburn defensive backs can't go to sleep and think this is going to be a run heavy, and then all of a sudden they hit you with the play action pass over top. So we got to stay true to our keys if you're on defense.
1st and 10 from midfield. Braylon Russell, the tailback for the Hogs. Flank screen to his right. Auburn brings a blitz off the edge. Green throws away from it up the sideline and over the head of the intended receiver, Tyrone Broden. Coverage by Kayan Lee down the Arkansas boundary. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line for the Hogs.
Yeah, good to have Kayan Lee back out there healthy from last week, missing last week's game against New Mexico. It's good to have him on the field. He's considered our top corner. Great job forcing the receiver towards the sidelines for an overthrow.
Satania Armstrong to the short side of the field, the Arkansas boundary, with Jordan Anthony wide left for the Hogs. Russell remains the tailback in the pistol. He gets the carry, and he gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to go down. He's going to lose a couple. Eugene Asante with the stop.
Eugene bringing that initial pressure off the right side of that offensive line for Arkansas, getting in there, forcing the big hit initially. Then Auburn's defense able to just get the big guy down to the ground.
They gave him the line of scrimmage. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score between Auburn and Arkansas. This is 3rd and 10 from midfield for Arkansas. The Razorbacks 1 of 2 on 3rd down today. Russell, the tailback, in the pistol. Trips to the wide side, the Auburn boundary for the Razorbacks. Green, to throw, flips it to Russell, up the sideline. Russell hit, gets to the 45. Good second effort, but he comes up about 3 yards shy of the first down to the Auburn 43-yard line.
Yeah, Arkansas looking to go for it here on 4th down and 2. Russell, 253-pound running back, standing 6'1" tall. Was able to put them in a position to actually have a chance to go for it here.
And Jaquindon Jackson now in at tailback, 6'2", 233, redshirt senior out of Dallas. This is 4th and 3. Hogs this season 1 of 3 on 4th down. This may be a direct snap to Jackson. Nope, hand off to the quarterback. Play action, he rolls. He's going to run for the first down, and he gets it to the Auburn 36-yard line around the right end. Eugene Asante made the stop, 7 yards and a first down for the Hogs.
Yeah, Green understanding the offense right there in that situation. RPO game, got a run-pass option. Ian crashes, he's able to pull it around. No one was there for Green on that play to pick up the 4th down.
Green already 5 carries for 46 yards on the first 2 drives for the Razorbacks. 1st and 10 at the Auburn 37, right hash mark. Handoff, Jackson, head down, hit at the line, he got a yard, that's it. Following Addison Nichols, Joshua Braun, and Amarian Harris, the middle 3 of that Arkansas offensive front. Jason Jones with the stop for the Tigers, the senior out of Calera, Alabama.
Yeah, you see Arkansas not giving Auburn's defense an opportunity to substitute those big guys up front by keeping the same personnel on the football field.
2nd and 9 for the Hogs from the Auburn 36. Green brings Satania in motion to the slot off the left side. High snap. Green retrieves, throws, pass complete. First down, Armstrong. I think a first down to Armstrong. Let's see where they mark it. Nope, 1 yard shy.
Yeah, you're right. That snap came in kind of hot and high.
He was able to tip it in the air, caught it, and immediately threw it to Andrew Armstrong, the redshirt junior out of Dallas. A gain of 8 on the play. It's 3rd and 1 from the Auburn 28. Jackson, the tailback. Handoff to Jackson. Jackson, head down. And he has the first down for the Razorbacks. Going off the left side.
Arkansas offense just draining so much of this clock with these long series, running the football effectively, and winning on 3rd down situations so far in this first quarter.
First down for Arkansas at the Auburn 26. Ball in the middle of the field. Rodney Hill, the tailback. Flanks the quarterback. Sun shining here at Jordan-Hare. Green drops, pressured, throws, pass complete. First down and more for Arkansas to Satania. Deep in Auburn territory and a first down for the Razorbacks.
Yeah, Auburn playing drop zone defensively. Forgot about Satania coming across on a crossing route underneath. We got to make sure, understanding coverage, a gain of 18 yards, putting the Razorbacks in the red zone.
A redshirt sophomore out of Fayetteville, Arkansas. Freshman All-SEC a year ago. Outstanding return man as well for the Hogs. 1st and goal for Arkansas at the Auburn 8. Green from the left hash. Handoff, tailback. Hit at the line. He spins free, gets down to the 6-yard line. Rodney Hill, a redshirt sophomore out of Statesboro, Georgia, a transfer from Florida A&M. Career began at Florida State. 2nd and goal for the Razorbacks at the Auburn 5-yard line.
In this situation, defense has to pay attention to Green and Jackson in the backfield, but also understand your key to the tight end, sneaking in the flat. But you can't go to sleep on the quarterback in this situation. He's beat us already so far in this game with his legs in these situations.
Trips to the wide side of the field for the Razorbacks. That's the Arkansas boundary. 2nd and goal from the 5, just outside the 5. Green will run it. Green spins and he's hit. He goes down at the 1-yard line, maybe inside the 1 to the half-yard line. He got helicoptered there by Sylvester Smith, and the first quarter comes to a close. So when play resumes, it will be 3rd and goal from inside the Auburn 1 for the Razorbacks. 1 quarter complete at Jordan-Hare Stadium. No score between Auburn and Arkansas. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
1907. Auburn had no paved roads, no local newspaper, a few automobiles, very little electricity or indoor plumbing, and one bank, Auburn Bank. For all these years, we've had a part in shaping and serving Auburn, Opelika, and East Alabama, a steadfast partner to our customers, meeting financial needs at just the right times. How do we know our community so well? Because we've grown up together. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
For loving expert care for your pets, visit Moores Mill Animal Hospital, located at 2120 Moores Mill Road. Their skilled team is dedicated to keeping your furry friends healthy and happy. Moores Mill Animal Hospital offers spay, neuter, vaccines, boarding, and much more. Moores Mill Animal Hospital, where pets are family. Call us today at 334-821-7739 or visit mmvets.com. Experience the Moores Mill Animal Hospital difference today.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is offering a 15-month certificate of deposit and an annual percentage yield of 5.12%. Visit us online or in person. Accounts federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Membership eligibility required. $2,500 minimum deposit. Subject to early withdrawal penalty. Contact us for more details.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union. Homegrown and member-owned.
Achilles tendonitis is often as painful as it sounds. The Orthopedic Clinic is here to help get you back on your feet without pain or stiffness. Whether caused by overuse or degeneration, Achilles tendonitis can be treated usually without surgery. But the road to recovery isn't short, so get started right away at the Orthopedic Clinic. Call for an appointment 334-749-8303 or visit theorthoclinic.com.
Brad Law back at Jordan-Hare Stadium with an in-game recap. Auburn and Arkansas scoreless. Hogs, though, on the doorstep. They're 3rd and goal from inside the 1-yard line. They're about to run their 16th play of the drive by our calculations up here. They have taken it from their own 19. They were bailed out by a late hit flag on the 3rd play of the drive. Could have been a 3-and-out for the defense. Instead, they've manufactured a drive that has eaten almost 7 minutes off the clock. This in-game recap brought to you by Wind Creek Casinos. Elevate your game plan to fabulous. Play the hottest games, win fabulous rewards at Wind Creek Casinos and on the Casinoverse app. Arkansas, 122 yards in 2 possessions. Auburn only had 1 possession in the first quarter. 7 plays. They managed 48 yards. They had almost 7 yards a clip, but it ended on a Hank Brown interception inside the 30-yard line or inside the 20-yard line, and then Arkansas got the ball for their second possession. So Tigers only 3.5 minutes time of possession in the first quarter. Hogs with 11 minutes and 30 seconds. They have run 24 plays. Tigers have run just 7. As we get set for the second quarter, defense trying to bow up in front of that student section. Ball inside the 1. Again, here's Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell.
3rd and goal from the 1 for Arkansas left hash mark.
Yeah, this is big boy football down in the trenches. 1-yard line. Don't go to sleep on the running back or the tight end. A tackle for a loss will be huge for this defense.
Jaquindon Jackson, the tailback. Quarterback under center. Handoff Jackson, head down, hit the line of scrimmage. He didn't get in, I don't think. He did not. No signal yet. No, it's 4th and goal from the 1.
Yeah, his initial momentum was stopped.
They gave it to him. Touchdown, Arkansas. He was hit but kept his momentum going forward, and it's a touchdown for Arkansas. It's Jaquindon Jackson, his 7th of the season. And the Razorbacks take advantage of the Auburn turnover.
It all depends when the whistle was blown, because his forward progress was stopped for a while before he was able to push and fall into the end zone.
Well, Arkansas with the extra point. It'll be Kyle Ramsey, 18 of 18 this season. Ashton Nagono will hold it. Devin Bale will hold it. Ashton Nagono will snap it.
All touchdowns are reviewed. They may be looking. Well, let's go.
There's no way to know when the whistles came in. He just kept going forward and got into the end zone. Extra point by Ramsey. Arkansas on the board. Good snap. Ramsey's kick is up and it is good. Interception by Hank Brown. Auburn then extended the drive by Arkansas on 3rd down on a late hit, and the Razorbacks took full advantage. Arkansas on the board. 14:47 to go in the second quarter. Arkansas 7, Auburn nothing. As we send it downstairs, Ronnie Brown has a Cook's Pest Control sideline reports.
All right, guys, Auburn head coach Hugh Freeze is very disappointed, and he's letting one of the referees know before that field goal, that extra try. But even now, he's giving him an earful. He thought that the forward progress was stopped. I do tend to believe that it had, and it just wasn't. He just hadn't blown the whistle. And so I let Hugh Freeze is letting the guy know that he didn't agree with that touchdown by Arkansas.
It would have been 4th and goal from the 1, and Hugh Freeze is really in the air, one of the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, watching the replay, his initial momentum was stopped for more than 2 seconds, and all of a sudden they pushed him in at the end, but the play was supposed to be stopped already.
Malcolm Simmons is the up man for Auburn. Jeremiah Cobb is a yard deep in the end zone for the Tigers. That's a different set here in kickoff return for Auburn this season. And kicking off will be Devin Bale, who acts as the punter as well. High and about 4 yards deep, and it is Cobb bringing it out. 10 to the boundary, 20. 25, a flag is thrown, and this is going to come back against Auburn. Auburn has been penalized an average of 6 times a game for 61 yards, and penalties have already hurt Auburn here today.
Yeah, it looked to be a hold against Auburn here. They're going to call this.
Cobb was determined to bring that one out. It was about 4 yards deep into the end zone.
Holding on return team, number 84. Half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul. First down.
Micah Riley called for the penalty for the Tigers. 14:41 to go. In the first half of play, Arkansas is on top 7-0.
Yeah, Auburn got to find a way to get out of the hole and sustain a drive. Your defense been on the field for 17 plays on that last drive, and Arkansas taking much of that first quarter, rushing the football and playing ball control. See if Auburn offense can get into a rhythm and march down the field themselves.
First down just outside the 5 for Auburn. Cam Coleman in a slot with Keandre Lambert-Smith behind him. Now Smith goes in motion. It's a turn. It's a handoff to Jarquez Hunter. Jarquez Hunter spins and gets out to the 8 or 9. A couple yard gain for Jarquez Hunter. A little bit more room.
Yeah, make it a little bit more comfortable for Coach Freeze if he wants to go play action pass here and get Lambert-Smith or hit Cam Coleman or Robert Lewis over the middle. You have that option in this situation now that you have a little bit more breathing room away from the goal line.
Lewis in the slot to the right. Keandre Lambert-Smith wide right as Luke Deal came out of the Auburn formation. 2nd and 8 for Auburn at its own 8-yard line. Brown turns. Play action. Looks, throws across the middle. Pass complete. Out to the 24-yard line. That's Keandre Lambert-Smith and a first down for Auburn.
Nice pass right there by Hank Brown, putting that ball 1 foot in front of the number of Lambert-Smith, making him a runner after the catch for a gain of 16, giving Auburn an opportunity now to dial anything they want, and that's in the playbook.
T.J. Metcalf, who tipped the intercepted ball earlier with the stop there. First down for Auburn out to the Tiger 24-yard line. Auburn in the pistol. Jarquez behind Brown. Ball between the hashes. Play action. No, they hand it off to Jarquez, who gets the ball out. He turned like he was going to pitch it back to Hank Brown, but kept it and moved forward for 5 yards out to the 30.
Yeah, it looked like that was going to be a trick play where you're going to hand it off and throw it back to Hank Brown and try to hit Cam or Lambert-Smith on a crossing route.
I think that was the design play, friends. 2nd and 4 after a 6-yard gain by Jarquez Hunter. Just inside the right hash, nose of the football at the Auburn 30. Jarquez again. First down and more. Bounces to the outside 40. He's to the 45, 50 into Arkansas territory. Big gainer. Jarquez Hunter taken out of bounds by Danico Slaughter. And Auburn quickly back to the line.
Jarquez Hunter making a real good move on Singletary, the running back. Gain of 24 by Jarquez. Great stiff arm.
First down for Auburn at the Arkansas 46. Back to action. Jarquez, left side, middle of the field. And Jarquez gets a yard, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. And that's about all, as Auburn ran it to the left that time, and Hunter was stacked up. He'll come out.
Auburn trying to keep this Arkansas defense off their heels a little bit, not understanding if they're going to run the ball or pass in these situations. Get Cam Coleman singled up down here at the bottom, see if they decide to take a shot here.
Damari Alston is in at tailback for Auburn. 2nd down and 9 for Auburn at the Arkansas 45.5. Brown, they blitz.
Brown steps, he throws, ball incomplete, had a man open. That was Cam Coleman near the first down marker.
Yeah, had Cam Coleman running a stop route, had him, just got to set his feet a little bit. Looked like he was throwing the ball expecting Cam Coleman to turn out, but Cam turned inside. Just a little bit of miscommunication between the two young guys.
Nice job by Hank to step into the pocket.
Yes.
3rd and 9 for Auburn. The Tigers, perfect, 1 of 1 on that very first drive. 3rd and 9 for Auburn at the Arkansas 45.5. Empty set for Hank Brown, trips to the wide side or the right. Brown drops the throw, sets, he throws. It's complete and dropped. In and out of the hands of Robert Lewis. He would have been about a yard or two shy of the first down had he held on to the ball.
Yeah, Robert Lewis running that curl route from the inside of the trips formation to the boundary. Had it. Just got to hold on to that ball, so give Auburn offense an opportunity to decide if they want to go for it on 4th and 2.
Oscar Chapman out to punt it away, trying to pin Arkansas deep. Isaiah Satania is the deep man for Arkansas at about the 6-yard line. Chapman boots it away. End over end. Satania, fair catch at the 10. With Reed Hughes breathing down his neck. 35-yard punt for Auburn. Arkansas ball, 1st and 10 at its own 10-yard line when play resumes. 11:47 to go in the second quarter. Arkansas 7, Auburn nothing. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check that your guests like spicy first before serving Atomic Hot Wings.
Who's hungry?
Oh my gosh. What are these?
You don't like them? Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Water.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Get $2,000 in loyalty cash bonus on a new Toyota Tundra. Offer valid through September 30th, 2024. Offer entitles current Tundra customers to $2,000 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of a new Tundra gas or hybrid vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details.
This is Coach Hugh Freeze. The support of the Auburn family is vital to the success of our student athletes, and On to Victory plays a crucial role in that. Please help keep that good work going by joining On to Victory today, War Eagle.
Back at Jordan-Hare Stadium, Brad Law with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard after LSU scored first. UCLA ripped off a touchdown drive. Bruins have since added a field goal. They lead the Tigers in Baton Rouge 10-7, and they've reached the end of the first quarter. Outside the SEC, actually, we'll update the score in Como, Missouri. Held Vanderbilt to a 3-and-out on the first drive of the game. Tigers get the ball for their first possession upcoming at Faurot Field. Outside the league, number 14 Oklahoma State got a field goal on its first drive. Cowboys lead 12th-ranked Utah 3-0. They're midway through the first quarter. Number 19 Louisville tied with Georgia Tech 7 apiece early in the second quarter in Louisville. And number 18 Michigan leads 11th-ranked USC 7-zip early in the second period in Ann Arbor. That's a Yellowwood scoreboard. Back to Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell.
All right, Brad, thank you. 1st and 10 for Arkansas at its own 10 at the 11:47 mark of the second quarter. Razorbacks lead Auburn 7-0. Interception, the 50th in 52 games as the head coach for Sam Pittman since the start of the 2020 season. Sam Pittman's first year on the job. That's the 50th interception in 52 games, third most in the SEC during that time span. That gave Arkansas the ball. They scored on that drive. Razorbacks lead 7-0. 1st and 10 from the 10. Ball between the hashes. Ball at the left hash mark. And Green under center turns and he hands to Jackson, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. The original stop came from Philip Bleedy, the 6'3 senior out of Trenton, New Jersey, the transfer from Texas Tech in Indiana.
Yeah, Bleedy making initial pressure, able to shed the offensive lineman and tackle Jackson immediately as soon as he touched the football. See if this Auburn defense can put the quarterback for Arkansas in a situation. Green, see if he can force a turnover ourselves with them backed up against the goal line themselves.
2nd down and 10. They gave him the line of scrimmage. Green from the gun. Auburn brings the blitz. Green hit as he throws up the sideline, almost intercepted. Pass was intended for Tyrone Broden. Terrific coverage by Kayan Lee for Auburn. It's 3rd and 10.
The Kayan Lee almost coming up with an interception on that goal pass. Just actually jumped just a little too soon. Mistimed his jump, but did enough to affect the pass and the completion for Arkansas.
Green was about to be hit as he turned loose of the ball. Here's 3rd and 10. Razorbacks already 3 of 5 on 3rd down today. Green from the gun, actually from the pistol. He looks, he throws a slant route. It's caught. It's a 1st down out to the 23-yard line to Andrew Armstrong with Kite on his back.
Yeah, Armstrong back in the game after taking that big hit early in the ball game. Arkansas right now winning on 3rd downs. That's another 3rd down long situation that we gave up a 1st down on a pass in man coverage in that play.
Arkansas now 4 of 7 on 3rd down today. Gets some breathing room. 1st down and 10 out to the 22. Play action, they throw to the sideline. Pass is complete. Head down near the 30-yard line out to the 27-yard line. Again, that's Andrew Armstrong, Tyrone Broden with the catch. Jaron Thompson there for Auburn.
Yeah, Green yet to be put in a situation where he feels uncomfortable. Right now he's feeling good in the pocket. He's running the ball with his legs. We got to do something to disrupt his comfortability in this ball game.
6-yard gain, 2nd and 4 for the Razorbacks. Out to the 28. Green turns to his tailback. Now back to the line of scrimmage, out of the pistol. Bad snap, ball goes down. They're going to lose yardage back to the 21. Green did a great job just to get his hand on the ball. Keontae Smith came in and took him down. Keontae Scott.
Yeah, Keontae coming off the edge on the blitz in that situation. That ball came out high to the right. Like you said, Green did an exceptional job to get on that ball. Otherwise, Keontae recovers that and give Auburn great field position.
He used all of that 6'6" frame just to get a hand on it.
See if Auburn brings pressure on 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 for the Hogs. 4 of 6 on 3rd down. Ball between the hash marks. 3rd down and 10. Green sets. Now flushed out of the pocket. He's in some trouble. Green to the boundary. Looks and he throws up the sideline and he throws it out of bounds. Good coverage by Auburn on the play.
It's great pressure by Kieron Crawford, transfer from Arkansas State, and Keldrick Falk getting upfield, forcing Green out of the pocket and throwing that ball away. Good job by the Auburn secondary as well.
And the first time today we'll see Devin Bale punt it, a redshirt junior from La Jolla, California. 45.7 yards per punt, a transfer to Arkansas from Northern Colorado. And it is Keontae Scott back for Auburn at the 34-yard line to take this punt. He rolls to his right, does Bale, and punts it away. Good punt. Keontae back. Boy, he got hit almost immediately back at the 25-yard line, but held on to the ball.
Yeah, great job holding on to the ball by Keontae, having that fumble last week. Makes coach a little nervous sometimes trying to field those balls with so many players around him. But we almost got a block by DeMarcus Riddick in that situation.
SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling football tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Tigers. Expect the unexpected. 8:56 to go in the first half. Auburn ball at its own at 26 when play resumes. Arkansas leads Auburn 7-0. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
I love watching my child grow through football, learning values and life skills that extend beyond the playing field. Now, there are more ways to play than ever before, from flag to tackle and beyond, with opportunities for boys and girls at any age. To find the right team, explore FutureForFootball.com's new League Locator tool and explore nearby leagues. It's never been easier to get your family involved in the game.
Hey Auburn fans, it's Coach Freeze. Care teams at St. Vincent's care for the whole person. They know healthy lifestyles help prevent chronic illnesses, and cultivating a healthy lifestyle starts early. That's why we're partnering with them to sack obesity. This football season, for every Auburn sack, a donation is made to St. Vincent's to purchase PE equipment for schools around the state. Join us by making a donation to sack childhood obesity. Visit stvhsfoundation.org, War Eagle.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
Whataburger's Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich is back.
Chicken strips.
Chicken strips.
Chicken strips.
Ranch, ranch, ranch.
Ranch. Buffalo. Buffalo.
Ranch. Monterey Jack cheese.
The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. For a limited time, a beautiful masterpiece.
Auburn with the ball at the 25. We'll send it downstairs. Ronnie Brown with the Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
All right, guys, it's going to be key for the Auburn offense to get a drive starter going. You know, this defense has been on the field for a long time. It is hot down here. The sun is out. So it's going to be key for this offense to be the best defense right now for this Auburn team and see if they can get something started. The one thing I have noticed is Arkansas' defense hasn't done anything to stop this Auburn offense. It's just about doing the fundamental things, catching those balls, and then, you know, a little bit of misunderstanding or, you know, a mishap between, you know, some of the throws.
Out to the 26, first down for Auburn. Mari Alston is the tailback, flanking Hank Brown on first down with the ball between the hash marks. Now man goes in motion to the Auburn boundary. Hand off to Damari Alston, spins and gets a yard, and that's about all. Going off right tackle. Behind Too Tall Miller and Jeremiah Wright. Anthony Switzer, a redshirt senior from Marion, Arkansas, with the stop for the Razorbacks.
Like Ronnie was saying, see if Auburn offense decides to slow play this series a little bit, let your defense catch their breath, and see if you can stay on the field a little bit longer, create some rhythm. Like I said, just miscues on our own side of the football.
Jarquez Hunter split wide right. It's an empty set for Hank Brown on second down now. That is Jeremiah Cobb, the tailback. They hand it inside and upfield. Malcolm Simmons out to the 30-yard line. Handed it to Jeremiah Cobb, who then handed it inside to Malcolm Simmons going right. And it will bring up third down at about 5, make that 3rd and 6 for Auburn.
Yeah, a little reverse action between Cobb and Simmons in that last play.
Auburn right now 1 of 2 on third down today. This is 3rd down and 6. Empty set for Brown. Trips to the wide side of the field for Auburn. Play clock down to 8. Brown calls the play, brings a man in motion. They bring the blitz, the pass to Damari Alston. He cannot make the first man miss and loses it back to the 25-yard line. Nicely played that time by Jaden Johnson, a senior out of Cedartown, Georgia.
Yeah, Arkansas defense saw us in a formation with empty formation. Damari comes in motion. They brought inside pressure, forcing Hank to get rid of the ball sooner than he wants. Auburn has to punt the ball away.
Yeah, it's a 5-yard loss for Auburn, and Auburn goes 3 and out. And Arkansas is going to get the ball back with about 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, leading Auburn by a score of 7-0. As Satania drops back to the Arkansas 30 to take this punt from Oscar Chapman. He rolls right and boots it away. Fair catch called for by Satania at the 25-yard line. Auburn fans wanted a penalty as the snapper
Reed Hughes was knocked to the turf. A 48-yard punt, no return for Arkansas. 6:46 remaining in the second quarter of play. Razorbacks lead Auburn by a score of 7-0.
Yeah, see if Auburn defense can get out here and make a play. Try to create a turnover, give this Auburn offense a short field and see if we can score, get ourselves in a rhythm offensively here in this first half.
First down for the Razorbacks, leading Auburn 7-0. From the 25, Arkansas, from the left hash mark. Empty set for Green. Drops to throw. With some time. Looks and he throws it underneath. Pass complete. First down. Close to the first down, Isaiah Satania. He does get the first down. 10 yards and a first down. Robert Woodyard makes the stop for Auburn.
Yeah, Arkansas trying to run a rail routes with the running back out of the backfield on a wheel and then bringing the underneath drag route with Centegna picking up a gain of first down there.
First and 10 from the 35 for the Razorbacks. 7-0. Arkansas leads it. Handoff, tailback. Nope, it's going to be Green trying to get to the outside. He's going to lose a couple yards. Really good pressure that time by the Tigers.
Yeah, Auburn playing great pressure that time. Good job of playing the RPO game. You had a hat for Green and also a hat for the running back. Played really well by the Auburn defense, forcing a loss by the Arkansas offense.
Yeah, that was Philip Bleedy made the initial hit, and then Green was taken down by Caleb Harris. It's a loss on the play. Second down and 12 for Arkansas. Green to throw. With time, gonna run it now. Green forward, Green first down and more. Angles and short of the 50. Goes down on his own volition out to the 48-yard line. And a first down for Taylor Green. He gets 19 yards on the play.
Yeah, Green saw man coverage in that situation. No one had the quarterback. As soon as the lanes open up, that's what he looks to do, is try to go pick up positive yards. Auburn may have to think about putting a spy on him in those situations if you're going to play man. Leave a linebacker in there for Green for the run game.
Green has been the biggest offensive weapon today for Arkansas. First down for the Razorbacks at the Arkansas 47. Out of the pistol at the left hash mark. Green turns, hands it off to the tailback. And Jackson shy of midfield before he's brought down on the play for the Tigers.
Jackson looked to be holding his right ankle. Still down on the field.
The tailback.
It's not Jackson. It seemed to be
Ty
Washington, tight end.
Ty, a redshirt sophomore out of Leesburg, Georgia. And the medical staff for Arkansas is out. For those of you in the stadium today, I encourage you to stay in your seats at halftime with the jungle-themed show. The marching band will tip its cap to the Auburn student section and fans for making Jordan-Hare the toughest place to play in college football. Get ready to rock out with music from Guns N' Roses, Kool in the Game, and Leonard Skinner, plus beloved Auburn imagery and fire batons. That's fire batons from the Auburn Majorettes. 4:38 to go as the injured Arkansas player gets up and hobbles a bit off the field. 4:38 in the second. Arkansas ball leading Auburn 7-0. Auburn football continues in a moment.
At Country Financial, we make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, our representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Since 1949, the Houston Clinic has served as the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Their vibrant 75-year legacy demonstrates a deep commitment to serving the local community and its members. Utilizing the latest technology while providing exceptional patient care keeps Houston Clinic at the forefront in sports medicine and patient satisfaction. 334-826-2090 or visit us online at houston.com. Houston Clinic. Research, education, treatment.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts, Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If the loosest slots and most free play are what you like, then Wind Creek Montgomery is your kind of fabulous. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Today's game is presented by Build Submarines. We build giants because it takes one to build one. Now back to Jordan-Hare Stadium for more of the Tigers and Razorbacks.
All right, Mark Aston, thank you very much. 4:38 to go in the second. Arkansas leads Auburn by a score of 7-0. 2nd and 8 for the Razorbacks at the Arkansas 49-yard line. Ball between the hashes for Talon Green. 8 carries, 62 yards for Green today. Out of the pistol. The tailback is Rodney Hill. Hill, the carry. Off the left side, gets into Auburn territory, gets to the 48-yard line. Brought down on the play by Caleb Harris for the Tigers. And Arkansas, which is the best in the SEC on third down this season. 67.5% already today, 4 of 7. This is third down for Arkansas.
Excuse me, big play for this Auburn defense coming up. You got to get off the field. Arkansas offense has neutralized our crowd by picking up these third downs.
Third down for Arkansas and 4. Green looks to the boundary, throws, and he throws it, and it's complete for a first down to Armstrong. Actually, he's going to be shy of the first down by about a half yard. There were 2 Arkansas receivers in the area. Armstrong caught the ball, but he's about a half yard short of first down, and Arkansas already 1 of 1 on 4th down today. Will go for it again.
4th down coming up. Arkansas offense choosing to go for it. You got to know where the quarterback is if you're Auburn's defense. He's beat us already early in this ball game by keeping the ball. Everybody can't crash. Just play your keys and try to get a tackle for a loss in this situation.
3.5 minutes to go in the first half of play. 4th and 1 for the Razorbacks. Green is going to throw. Green goes down back at the 49-yard line. Jalen McLeod with the sack, and Auburn gets the ball in great field position back at the Arkansas 49-yard line.
Great play call by Coach Durkin and this defense is right there to create a negative play for this Arkansas offense who has been looking comfortable in these situations in this first quarter and this second quarter. Now it changes things for this Auburn offense. You got great field position. If we can get on the scoreboard, you flip the momentum, you flip the energy in this stadium and put Green in a situation that he dealt with when the game started where we got a delay of game because of the crowd noise.
Arkansas was 4th and less than a yard at midfield and gives up the sack. And now Auburn 1st and 10 at the Arkansas. Well, they're going to say it at midfield. Hank Brown in the pistol. Jarquez Hunter behind him. Play clock down to 3. There's the snap. Jarquez off the right side. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Manages to get a couple yards on the play. They'll give him 2 on the carry by Jarquez Hunter. Clock at 3:11 and counting in the second quarter. Arkansas 7, Auburn nothing.
And Auburn trying to go fast in this situation. Go put Lambert Smith and Cam Coleman on the same side to the field.
Both teams with their allotment of 3 timeouts, plus we'll have the 2-minute timeout coming up. 2nd and 8 for Auburn in Arkansas territory. From the right hash, Brown play action. He's in trouble. Brown gets away from one man. Brown's going to run it forward. He gets to the 45-yard line before he is sent down on the play by Xavier Sari Jr.
That's a great job by Hank avoiding a negative play and picking up positive yard for the Auburn offense because that could have been a disaster and a sack in that situation. But Hank, with his big frame, able to get out of the arm tackle and pick up a positive gain, create a 3rd and short situation for Auburn.
3rd and 5 for Auburn. The Tigers 1 of 3 on 3rd down today. Trips to the wide side of the field, the Auburn boundary. Brown from the right hash mark. The snap. He looks, he throws, pass complete. Rivaldo Fairweather down to the 36-yard line and an Auburn first down. And a timeout called by Auburn stops the clock. Actually, not a timeout for Auburn. It's the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes exactly to go in the second quarter. Auburn on the move. First down for the Tigers. Hey, when you choose Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Every sip of their Belgian-style wheat ale is crafted with Valencia, orange peel, and coriander. Plus, try the new Blue Moon Light and Blue Moon non-alcoholic. Check your local store for Blue Moon. Made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. First and 10 for Auburn at the Arkansas 36 when play resumes. Razorbacks lead Auburn 7-0. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
Straight ahead, Mason to the 10, breaks a tackle to the 5. He's in! You may put this one on ice. 58-42. 13 yards for Mason, his 4th touchdown of the day, and the Tigers may have just clinched their 8th SEC title.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment. This is Auburn football on the Auburn Sports Network.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Get $2,000 in loyalty cash bonus on a new Toyota Tundra. Offer valid through September 30th, 2024. Offer entitles current Tundra customers to $2,000 loyalty cash bonus on the retail purchase or lease of a new Tundra gas or hybrid vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward a down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details.
The game has changed, and the future of Auburn athletics now demands a strong NIL program. I'm Jason Campbell. Let's come together, Auburn family, and make a lasting impact. Visit OnToVictory.com. Every dollar you contribute to On to Victory helps create NIL opportunities for our student athletes. Visit www.ontovictory.com and be a part of changing the game for Auburn athletics.
Two minutes to go in the second quarter. Auburn on the move. Tigers first and 10 at the Arkansas 36 after the 7th catch of the season by Rivaldo Fairweather for Auburn, a first down. Hank Brown is 6 of 9 for 47 yards, 1 interception on the day. And the Tigers trying to get on the board. A reminder to you, Auburn has the ball coming out of halftime here as well.
Yeah, this is an opportunity for Auburn's offense and team to go at 2 for 1, where if you can score on this drive, you return the kick in the second half, and if you can put points on the board to start the second half, now you put pressure back on this Arkansas's offense to get them out of the comfort zone that they've been in the first quarter and the second and a little bit of the second quarter.
Damari Alston, the tailback, in the pistol behind Brown. Auburn scrimmages from the left hash. Cam Brown to the Auburn boundary. Double receivers wide side of the field for the Tigers. That's the Arkansas boundary. Now Alston to the right of Hank Brown. Handoff to Damari Alston. Big hole, 30, 25, 20. He's to the 15. He's to the 10. He fumbled the football, and Arkansas recovers it in the end zone. Stephen Dix Jr. recovered it. Alston was on his way to the end zone and fumbled it at about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great play design. My. Alston looking at the end zone once he made that last cut. Auburn getting ripped by T.J. Metcalf of the Arkansas Razorback secondary. Got to hold on to that football. Fumbles have been a problem here for this Auburn offense early in this season.
T.J. Metcalf deflected the first interception and forced this fumble right here. Yeah, and then it was recovered in the end zone by Stephen Dix Jr. Oh, my goodness, an opportunity for Auburn going in, and Auburn's second turnover of the first half of play.
Yeah, this first half has just been, self-inflicted wounds by this Auburn offense, whether it's missed opportunities or penalties or, hitting the guy late out of bounds on third downs. We're our own right now enemy today.
2 turnovers for Auburn. Arkansas took advantage of the first. 1:52 to go here. Arkansas first down at its own 20 on the fumble going in by Auburn. Razorback football from the 20-yard line. Handoff. Jackson, Jaquindon gets 4 yards on the play out to the 24-yard line. Getting off the bottom of the pile for Auburn, Dorian Mausi for the Tigers.
See if Auburn hold their timeout, see what they do on second down in this situation. You're able to get a negative play, or you may take a timeout after this one, give your offense the opportunity to get the ball back, but all depending on what Arkansas does offensively in this situation.
Clock rolling down, 1:23 and counting in the second quarter. Arkansas, second down and 6 from its own 24. Ball between the hashes. Handoff, Jackson. No, it's Green off the right side, and Green goes down after maybe 2 yards on the play. And a timeout called by Auburn stops the clock. With 1:09 remaining in the second quarter, it will bring up third down and about 3 for Arkansas when play resumes. An interception set up Arkansas's only touchdown, the only touchdown in the game. And Auburn looked like it was about to tie things up when Damari Alston fumbled around the 5-yard line going in.
Yeah, Coach Freeze talked about turnovers before the game
Yes,
started.
he did.
You got to protect the football. Both promising drives while Auburn was driving to score points. You get a tip interception, and this time Damari Alston fumbles the football going into the end zone. So Auburn has got to find a way at halftime to regroup, but you still got time in this second quarter right here. If you can get a sack or get off the field on third downs, you give yourself one timeout with probably a minute to go and see if you can get points on the board before going in at the half.
1:10 to go in the second quarter. When play resumes, Arkansas third down and 3. 2 timeouts remaining for Auburn, all 3 for the Razorbacks. Jackson, the tailback, behind Green on 3rd and 3. Jackson the carry, nothing doing. Jackson will lose a couple yards, and Auburn calls another timeout. Quintrail, Jamison, Travis coming up to make the tackle for loss for Auburn. He and Keldrick Falk. And the clock is stopped with 1:06 to go. And this is a 30-second timeout just to stop the clock. And Auburn will get the ball back with just over a minute to go in the second quarter of play.
Yeah, good utilize of the timeouts by Coach Freeze in that situation, giving Auburn an opportunity to keep one timeout in a 2-minute situation, try to get down the field and see if we can get 3 or hit a big play for 7.
Bale to punt it away. Keontae Scott back at the 30 to take this punt. It's a 3-and-out for the Auburn defense. 3-and-out tracker driven by Truckworks, official commercial truck dealer, the Auburn Tigers. Punt away by Bale. Keontae at the 29-yard line. And he gets to the 30 and is immediately taken down on the play. Clock is stopped with 57 seconds to go in the second quarter of play. Auburn 70 yards from the end zone. 45-yard punt, a 1-yard return by Keontae Scott for Auburn.
Keontae almost was able to break loose on that one, but great punt coverage by Arkansas defense. See what the young freshman can do in this situation. Got one timeout, 57 seconds. See if you can get in field goal range. That's your goal.
Trips to the wide side of the field for Auburn. That's the Auburn boundary. Now Fairweather sets up as the tight end in the slot. Hank Brown on first down from the 30. Rolls to the Auburn boundary. Sets, and he throws it up the sideline and out of bounds. Intended for Robert Lewis near midfield. Clock stopped with 52 seconds to go in the second quarter. 2nd and 10 for Auburn at its own 30. Brown on the day, 6 of 10, 47 yards and an interception. Green for Arkansas, 9 of 16 for 68 yards. Boy, time of possession squarely in favor of Arkansas. 18:49 to Auburn's 10:19. 2nd and 10 for the Tigers, an empty set for Brown from the right hash mark. Brown throws it, and the ball is picked off on the sideline and up the sideline for Arkansas. Picked off by Jaden Johnson. 2nd interception of the first half for Hank Brown in Arkansas. Great field position now. All of its timeouts remaining with 46 seconds to go in the second quarter of play. And turnovers are absolutely killing Auburn right now.
Yeah, I saw that one from up here. Arkansas playing a buzz 3 defense on that one right there. Buzz cover 3, where the underneath is going to buzz underneath the stop route outside. Hank just never saw Johnson standing in the lane.
First down for the Razorbacks at the Auburn 27. Auburn was about to tie it going in, fumbled into the end zone, got a 3 and out, and turned it over again. 3 turnovers for Auburn in the first half of play. Razorbacks, 1st and 10 from the Auburn 27-yard line. Green, one-step drop, looks right up the hash, ball deflected. That's intercepted for the Tigers. Down this Auburn sideline to the 30, 35, 40, up the sideline at midfield and out of bounds. Sylvester Smith with the pick for Auburn. Auburn's first interception, actually 3rd interception of the season. That means another $1,000 for Children's of Alabama through the Picks for Kids program. Chick-fil-A donating $1,000 for each Tigers pick. That's $3,000, 3 interceptions for Children's of Alabama. Eat More Chicken and War Eagle from Chick-fil-A. And Auburn gets the ball right back.
That ball tipped by Jalen McLeod, dropping back in coverage, tipping that ball in the air. Sylvester Smith tip balls, doesn't find the ground. Great job, great interception. Get his Auburn offense the ball right back. What a break.
1 timeout remaining for Auburn. First down at the Auburn 48-yard line. The tailback is Jeremiah Cobb from the left hash. Brown drops in the pocket. Hit as he throws. Rivaldo Fairweather. Terrific catch for Auburn near the 25-yard line for the Auburn tight end.
Terrific throw, a terrific catch right there by Hank Brown and Fairweather. Clock stops just a little bit for first downs underneath 2 minutes.
Half minute to go in the first half of play. Ball is actually marked at the 27-yard line for Auburn at the left hash. Brown from the left hash. Looks, he throws, incomplete and intercepted. The 3rd interception of the first half of play for Hank Brown. My goodness gracious.
That one might have hit the ground. We'll see. I think he might have trapped that one, but that one looked like it might have hit the ground.
That's TJ Metcalf again. And the Auburn fans agree with you, Jason.
Yeah, I think everybody see on the Jumbotron.
This ball was overthrown.
Yeah, he led Jackson a little bit. Jackson open over the middle, but he just led him a little bit too far inside.
From behind the play, it looks like Metcalf may have held on to the football. That's the end zone from behind. I don't think we're going to get a review on this. Arkansas has it. 3 interceptions in the first half, it appears, for Hank Brown. And TJ Metcalf has been all around the ball in this first half of play. He tipped it up.
Yeah, Metcalf seemed to get under the ball, but the top of the ball to me looked like it hit the ground when he was trapping it to the side, to the ground. So we'll see what the call is after review.
They're not reviewing it yet, I don't believe. There is no review that I can see at this point. Arkansas ball with 26 seconds to go in the first half at its own 8-yard line. The ball came up, but Arkansas has it.
Auburn still has 1 timeout. They could take it and maybe challenge it and see.
I just don't know if there's enough there to overturn it, Jason.
I just feel like it's worth the opportunity and the chance to take this opportunity and see. Because he got underneath a little bit, but it seemed like the top of that ball was trapped to the ground. I'm not sure if it's enough. The call on the field was an interception, so it has to be enough conclusive evidence to overturn it.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. As you heard from Ken Williamson, there is a review of the play, and replay reviews are brought to you by Auburn's Houston Clinic. Since 1948, the Houston Clinic has been the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Visit Houston.com, HUGHSTON.com.
Question is, did Auburn have to take a timeout to challenge this, or did the refs decide last minute to take a review?
Well, the scoreboard and the official stats say Auburn still has a timeout remaining. The main thing is there is a review on the play. Boy, and I don't know if there's enough to overturn. It does look like the nose of the football, as he was going down, did hit the turf.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The nose of the football hit the turf, even though his hands were still under it.
Yeah.
It can't help you catch the football in this situation. I think it's going to get overturned, but we have to wait and see.
Well, we have been wrong about reviews already this season, haven't we?
Yeah, you have to be conclusive evidence because the call on the field was interception, so they have to make sure that they see it conclusively, which I think here Auburn's going to get the football back. We'll see if we get a break.
Ken Williamson talks with folks in Birmingham at the SEC office. 7-0 Razorbacks. Right now, 26 seconds to go in a first half. If this play stands, and it is interception, 4 turnovers for Auburn in the first half, 3 interceptions for Hank Brown. And yet Auburn only trails 7-0.
Right, and all in scoring territory.
Yeah.
You know, just self-inflicted wounds so far in this first half. You know, you're trying to get off the field on third down defensively. You hit a quarterback late.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands.
They have to stand with the call, Andy, because they couldn't see enough conclusively to overturn it. Tough break for Auburn.
The Auburn fans disagree vociferously. Arkansas ball after Auburn's 4th turnover of the first half. First down for Arkansas at its own 8, leading 7-0. A reminder, Auburn will have the ball coming out. And they will just take a knee, and Arkansas will be satisfied with a 7-0 lead going into the locker room at the half. Boy, one way to look at it, Auburn with 4 turnovers in the first half, and yet the Tigers only trail by a score of 7-0. I tell you what, Hugh Freeze, and we wait to hear from the Auburn head coach, has been in the ear of the officials this entire first half of play.
Yeah, on that last one, I understand, because it seemed like the nose of that football hit the ground. Even though his hands was underneath a portion of it, it still wasn't completely underneath it, which should have been overturned. But I guess they didn't see enough conclusive evidence to overturn it.
And right now, Hugh Freeze is talking with the referee, Ken Williamson. And I'm just guessing as to what play or plays he is talking with right now. Or talking about right now. It's 7-0 Arkansas at the half.
Ground cannot help a defender catch a ball, or even an offensive player. And that's probably what he was arguing about in that situation. No doubts about it, though. Auburn hurt themselves in this first half.
4 turnovers for Auburn in the first half, 3 interceptions for Hank Brown, plus a fumble, and perhaps that fumble was the biggest going in at the half because Auburn was going into the end zone when Damari Alston fumbled the football.
Yeah, Auburn's going in the end zone. Damari looking at the end zone, and
we'll send it downstairs. Ronnie Brown was standing by with head coach Hugh Freeze.
All right, I got Coach here. Hey, Coach, going in before the halftime, unfortunately, turnovers have proved to be costly. They haven't stopped you guys yet.
We're not going to beat anybody turning the ball over. They haven't stopped us yet, and we've turned it over every freaking possession.
Defensively, even with the 4 turnovers, you've been able to control this and keep us within 7 points. What's the messaging for adjustments at the half?
I find a quarterback that won't turn it over, period. Receivers are open. We're running the ball. We're throwing it to them.
All right. Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck. All right, guys, as you hear it, he's upset with the turnovers. You know, and he's intentional about that. And so that's going to be, I'm sure, a part of his half-game speech about the turnovers, limiting those things. But at the same time, he acknowledged defensively, they've been able to keep this Auburn football team in this ball game in the midst of the 4 turnovers. Andy, Jason, your thoughts?
All right, Ronnie, thank you very much. Auburn fortunate to only be down 7 right now, really quick.
Yeah, 3 turnovers in the last 3 minutes and 23 seconds of the second quarter. Like, that's the key right there. But hearing Coach Freeze talk right there before the half tells me that there's probably going to be a quarterback change to start the second half.
The score at the half, Arkansas 7, Auburn nothing. Here's Bradlaugh. with the Truckworks halftime report.
All right, Andy, thank you very much. Tigers trail by 7. We'll get things started with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. In the SEC, a couple of games that are in progress now. Vanderbilt leads Missouri 10-7 in Columbia. They're early in the second quarter. Mizzou took the ball down the field, scored on their opening possession of the ballgame. Vanderbilt able to respond and tack on a field goal. So early in the second, Commodores lead the Tigers 10-7. Mizzou now trying to answer from deep in its own territory. LSU and UCLA in Baton Rouge. Bayou Bengals have gathered a 7-point lead there. It's 17-10. They are late in the first half at Tiger Stadium. Outside the SEC, top 25 action, number 18 Michigan running all over 11th ranked USC. Late first half in Ann Arbor, Wolverines over the Trojans 14-3. It's 10th ranked Penn State shutting out Kent State 27-0. Golden Flashes have had Tennessee and Penn State in back-to-back weeks. Congratulations. 27-0 Penn State leads Kent State late in the first half. 17th ranked Notre Dame fell behind Miami of Ohio 3-0. Irish, though, have responded with a couple of second quarter touchdowns. They go into the half in South Bend, leading the Red Hawks 14-3. It's 19th ranked Louisville up 10 on Georgia Tech, 17-7. They're late first half in that ball game. Number 23 Northern Illinois leads Buffalo 14-3. At the half. It's a top 15 battle in Stillwater. 12th ranked Utah leads number 14 Oklahoma State 10-3 midway through the second quarter in that contest. And number 20 Iowa State leads Arkansas State 45-7 late in the fourth quarter in Ames. 7-0 Arkansas, our score at the half. This is the Truckworks halftime report. Truckworks is the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers and recently named North American Kenworth Truck Dealer of the Year. Highlights from the first half next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
ESPN Northwest Florida is your home for college football and the Auburn Tigers.
He dives! He's in! Touchdown Auburn!
We heard you, Tiger fans. So this season, we're airing every single game. And you can take that to the bank.
It's picked off in the end zone!
Plus, the biggest games in the SEC and around the country play here on your official station for college football, ESPN Northwest Florida.
I was so excited when I heard this sandwich was back. What's up? This is Mike.
And this is Celia.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich
is the symphony of flavors. You can always count on that crispy, tender, juicy chicken. It's so good.
My favorite part is the pimento cheese. Topped off with the honey, it all comes together perfectly. I like the original.
I like the spicy chicken fillet. But either way,
you're getting a winner.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and prepaid Regions Now card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/GoTigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Andy Burcham here to tell you about our friends at Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Truckworks is Alabama's exclusive Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial truck dealer and was recently named Kenworth's North American Dealer of the Year. Truckworks is the Southeast headquarters for dump trucks, sleeper trucks, box vans, and everything in between. Stop into their TRP parts store in Opelika for any commercial truck part you could possibly need. Truckworks, the partner you can count on in the transportation industry since 1978.
This is the Truckworks halftime report, and these are the first half highlights as called by the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham.
Auburn won the toss, elected to defer. Arkansas got a delay of game penalty on the very first play of the ball game. That was their only penalty of the first half as the Razorbacks lead here at the half 7-0. The rest of that first possession, they were able to pick up some big plays. Taylon Green scrambled for 22 on 3rd and 10. A couple of plays later, another 16-yard run by the Arkansas quarterback. Got the ball into Auburn territory. Green for 9 more, Jaquindon Jackson for 10. They worked the ball inside the red zone until ultimately they faced 3rd down inside the red zone, and the Auburn defense stood up for the first time in the day.
Jackson to the left of Green on the 3rd and 9 for Arkansas. Snap to Green. He's pressured, goes down. Back to the 24. Dorian Mausi with the stop.
Big-time momentum play. Arkansas forced to try a field goal. It was no good from 41 yards out. 11 plays, nearly 5 minutes, all for naught. Arkansas was turned away. Auburn's first possession started with a 12-yard pass to Cam Coleman. 3 plays later, Hank Brown scrambled for 10. Keandre Lambert-Smith, a 9-yard catch. Auburn got the ball down to the 30, but then Hank Brown's pass was tipped and intercepted, and Auburn was turned away despite moving the ball deep into Arkansas territory. Next drive, a pivotal one in this game. It's the one that has resulted in the only points of the game so far. First 2 plays netted just 2 yards. On 3rd and 8, Green scrambled, threw the ball away, but he was hit out of bounds by an Auburn defender, and that kept the drive alive. Arkansas from the 36, they moved out and gained on plays of 8, 6, 7 yards. They converted 1 4th down and 3, 2 more 3rd down conversions on the drive, including the first play of the second quarter, a 1-yard touchdown run on 3rd down by Jaquindon Jackson. Arkansas on the board after a 15-play, 81-yard drive that bled 7 minutes and 5 seconds off the clock. They led 7-0. That's our score at the half, which lets you know what kind of second quarter we experienced. Auburn moved to a couple of first downs on its next drive, but ultimately it stalled at the 45 of Arkansas. Tigers had to punt the ball away. The teams exchanged punts on the next few possessions. Arkansas, midway through the quarter, got it at their own 25-yard line. They converted on 2nd down and long. Taylon Green ran for 14. They moved it into Auburn territory. Ultimately, they set up on 4th down and less than a yard to go from the Auburn 44, leading 7-0, and Bobby Petrino decided to go for it.
3.5 minutes to go in the first half of play. 4th and 1 for the Razorbacks. Green is going to throw. Green goes down back at the 49-yard line. Jalen McLeod with the sack, and Auburn gets the ball in great field position back at the Arkansas 49-yard line.
By far Auburn's best field position, starting at midfield. On the 3rd play of the drive, though, it looked like Auburn had some momentum after converting a 3rd down pass play to Rivaldo Fairweather. Tigers had momentum when disaster struck.
Double receivers wide side of the field for the Tigers. That's the Arkansas boundary. Now Alston to the right of Hank Brown. Handoff to Damari Alston. Big hole, 30, 25, 20. He's to the 15. He's to the 10. He fumbled the football, and Arkansas recovers it in the end zone.
Instead of a potential tie game, Arkansas had the ball back. Defense responded again, though, forced a 3 and out, and Auburn got it back at their own 30-yard line, but Hank Brown was intercepted again on the 2nd play of that drive, so the pendulum swung back to the Hogs. They had the ball deep in Auburn territory at the 27.
Razorbacks 1st and 10 from the Auburn 27-yard line. Green, 1-step drop, looks right up the hash, ball deflected. That's intercepted for the Tigers. Down this Auburn sideline to the 30, 35, 40, up the sideline at midfield and out of bounds. Sylvester Smith with the pick for Auburn.
Auburn's 3rd interception of the season gave the Tigers the ball at their own 48-yard line. Rivaldo Fairweather hauled in a pass for 25 yards. Again, Auburn had it inside the 30, but again, Hank Brown was intercepted there on the 2nd play of the drive, and then Arkansas with 1 play, they kneeled on the ball, and that was the end of the second quarter. So, roller coaster of emotion, especially the last 5 minutes of the second quarter. Bunch of turnovers for Auburn. Yardage, pretty similar. Auburn actually outgaining both on the ground and through the air, but it's Arkansas with a 7-0 lead here at halftime. Stats from the first 30 minutes coming up when the Truckworks halftime report continues in a moment.
Andy Burcham here to tell you about our friends at Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Truckworks is Alabama's exclusive Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial truck dealer and was recently named Kenworth's North American Dealer of the Year. Truckworks is the Southeast headquarters for dump trucks, sleeper trucks, box vans, and everything in between. Stop into their TRP parts store in Opelika for any commercial truck part you could possibly need. Truckworks, the partner you can count on in the transportation industry since 1978.
Hey Auburn family, Coach Freeze here. Football season is upon us, and it's time to get your game day snacks ready. I'll be reaching for Golden Flake potato chips and pork rinds this season, especially the Sweet Heat pork rinds and dill pickle potato chips. Those are my favorites. Golden Flake has been a part of our game day for over 67 years. Whether you're hosting on game day or looking for something to satisfy your halftime hunger cravings, make sure to grab your favorite Golden Flake snack, War Eagle.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Hey Auburn fans, it's Coach Freeze. Few plays are more exciting than the sack. For every Auburn sack this season, philanthropic support from our fans will help St. Vincent's invest in recreational equipment for schools around the state. Cultivating a healthy lifestyle early prevents chronic diseases. Please join us by making a donation to SAC Childhood Obesity. Visit stvhsfoundation.org or Eagle.
This copyrighted broadcast is authorized under rights granted to play Fly Sports by Auburn University and is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. It may not be rebroadcast or retransmitted in any form without the documented consent of Auburn University and Play Fly Sports.
Teams combined for almost 340 yards in the first half, but key turnovers deep in Arkansas territory have cost Auburn. The visitors lead at 7-0 here at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Halftime stats are presented by the Alabama Department of Public Health. They say don't wait, vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all your vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Well, total yardage, Auburn ran just 25 plays for 173 yards in 10 minutes and 34 seconds of possession time. Arkansas, meanwhile, 43 plays for just 164 yards in 19 minutes and 26 seconds of possession. Hogs were 4 of 9 on third down, Tigers 2 of 4. Arkansas rushed 26 times for 96 yards. They threw 9 for 17 for 68 yards, no touchdowns and an interception. Auburn rushed 12 times for 101 yards. Very effective running the ball. Auburn passing 7 of 13, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 72 yards through the air. Individually, Jarquez Hunter led Auburn in rushing, 7 carries, 49 yards, right at 7 yards per. Arkansas led by Taylon Green, 10 carries, 59 yards. Jaquindon Jackson held under 4 yards a carry, 11 carries, 38 yards, and 1 score. Leading receivers, Geraldo Fairweather, 2 catches, 34 yards. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 2 catches for 25. Cam Coleman, 1 for 13. Andrew Armstrong, the leader for Arkansas, as he's been all year, 4 catches, 29 yards. Isaiah Satania with 2 for 27. Hogs' leading tackler was T.J. Metcalf with 3 and a host of others with 2. Jaron Thompson paced the Tigers with 5 stops. This is the Truckworks halftime report. Auburn trails Arkansas 7-0. We'll get you set for the second half when we come back to Jordan-Hare Stadium. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
No Auburn football collection is complete without the 2024 yearbook. The commemorative yearbook includes bios of the roster and staff, a pull-out poster, important game day information, Auburn traditions, and much more. Look for the 2024 Auburn football yearbook in and around Jordan-Hare Stadium, or buy it online by going to the football game day page at auburntigers.com and the Auburn app. The 2024 Auburn football yearbook.
If I was to describe this sandwich in one word, I would say magical. Hi, this is Jamor, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is that extra oomph. I go back and forth from the spicy filet to the original filet. I get into the sweetness of the honey, then you have the extra kick from the spicy filet. The combination alone takes it over the top. It's award-winning.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet, now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If what you like is getting the highest payouts, getting the most free play, and finding more of your favorite games all on a spacious upscale gaming floor, then Wind Creek Wetumpka is your kind of fabulous. No matter what fabulous means to you, you'll find it here. Wind Creek Wetumpka. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Back at Jordan-Hare Stadium, about 2.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. Again, Auburn with 173 yards of total offense, but the Tigers have turned it over 4 times. And the only Arkansas score, the only score of the game period, came after after one of the Auburn interceptions. So all the points off turnovers. Tigers coming out of the locker room just now with 2 minutes on the clock. So certainly a passionate plea from the head coach, who runs out right in the middle of the group as they make their way back onto the field. Auburn gets the football first, and we remind you that take it to the house this football season. You can do that with the Alabama Manufactured Housing Association and the Auburn Tigers. If Auburn returns this first received kickoff in the second half for a touchdown, Russell Wilson, not that one, the one that's in Citronelle, will win up to $75,000 toward the purchase of a manufactured home from an authorized AMHA dealer. If the Tigers score a touchdown in 3 plays or less on the drive, Russell can still win $25,000 cash. You can register for your chance to be a contestant at auburntigers.com/take-it-to-the-house. Certain terms and conditions apply. Get that complete list of contest rules at auburntigers.com/take-it-to-the-house. 7-0 Arkansas, 60 seconds before the second half gets underway. And Andy Burcham, Jason Campbell, as we bring you back in for the second half call. Obviously, all possessions kind of count the same, but there's this maybe a little bit of pressure on the Tigers here coming out of the locker room to do something on this first possession of the second half.
All right, Brad, thank you. Yeah, and I guess the first question is, who's Auburn's quarterback to start this second half of play? Is it Peyton Thorne to take over for Hank Brown, or does Hank get another shot here to start the second half?
I think it's going to be Thorne going in the second half based off how he ran out of halftime, and then Coach Austin talking with him, and they're doing a headset test to make sure the communication is good between the headsets, and he seems to be warming up. And at this point in time, it looked like Peyton Thorne will be the quarterback starting the second half here. Auburn's fortunate enough, Andy, to be down only 7 after 4 turnovers. 11 turnovers in the last 2.5 games. There's a lot of turnovers. See if we can overcome today and play better in the second half.
Jeremiah Cobb drops deep to receive. Malcolm Simmons is the up man for Auburn as the Tigers get ready to take this kickoff from Devin Bale. 7-0 Arkansas. Arkansas scored on its only touchdown, the only touchdown in the first half, on Auburn's first turnover. Plus, Auburn looked like it was still going to get a 3-and-out defensively, but a personal foul penalty kept the drive alive, and Arkansas took advantage. Cobb into the end zone, and he will watch this one go about 2-3 yards deep. No return for Jeremiah Cobb, and Auburn will have first down and 10 at its own 25-yard line. And Peyton Thorne is indeed the Auburn quarterback coming out. Thorne on the season, 27 of 48, 487 yards, 5 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the season.
See if Thorne learned something last week by taking a deep breath and having to watch from the sideline, see things from a different lens. First, he's able to move forward.
First down from the 25. Fairweather comes in motion, sets up as the tight end on the right side. Jarquez Hunter, the tailback, to the right of Peyton Thorne. Thorne rolls to the side, throws, and he throws it to Fairweather, and Auburn loses about 3 yards on the play. Really good defensive play for Arkansas's number 3, Danico Slaughter.
Yeah, Slaughter came off of Lambert Smith's face to make that tackle. Lambert Smith supposed to kind of block Slaughter. And that play was designed for Fairweather to catch it behind the line of scrimmage, but a design block.
A 3-yard loss for Auburn. 2nd and 13 for the Tigers. Thorne, play action, rolls, throws incomplete. Pass was intended for Fairweather. It was going to be a short gain if he holds on to the football. It's going to be 3rd and 13.
Yeah, Thorne got immediate pressure right there by Nico de Villiers in his face, having to get rid of that football instead of taking a sack.
3rd and 13 for Auburn. Tigers trail 7-0 first drive of the second half. 3rd and 13 for Auburn at the 22 from the right hash mark. The snap to Thorne. Drops with pressure, throws it. Boundary complete. That should be enough for a first down. The pass complete to Robert Lewis. Let's see where they give him a forward possession. Yeah. He needed 13 yards. He got 13 and a quarter. First down for Auburn.
Yeah, good job by Peyton Thorne, standing in the pocket, letting Robert Lewis work his outside defender, get just enough yardage to the sticks to pick up a first down. Great route, great timing on the throw.
First down to the 36 from the left hash. And a flag thrown. It's going to be a legal procedure against the Tigers.
False start, offense number 52. 5-yard penalty. It remains first down.
A rare penalty on the senior Dylan Wade out of Houston.
Dylan Wade playing left guard position, played left tackle for Auburn last season. This year he played left guard and a little bit of right tackle against New Mexico.
First down and 15 for the Tigers. 3rd penalty for Auburn for 26 yards today. Trips to the wide side of the field, the Auburn boundary. Auburn scrimmages from the left hash. Arkansas rushes 4. Thorne runs and maybe gets a yard on the play, and that's about all.
Yeah, that was going to be a design quarterback run all the way by the quarterback. Saw one man in the box, 5-man box. You got enough hat for a hat with the offensive line. If you can get up to that linebacker, Landon Jackson, he has an opportunity to run for daylight.
Jackson, a second-team preseason All-American, transferred from LSU. Second down and 14 for the Tigers. Ball between the hashes. Thorne brings Jarquez to his right. Play action. Thorne to the Auburn boundary. Incomplete. Intended for Keandre Lambert. Smith, he threw it wide of Keandre Lambert. And it will bring up 3rd down and 14 for Auburn.
Yeah, that one was more on the receiver than it was the quarterback. Lambert Smith ran his route, stopped to turn around, and it was Peyton was throwing the ball. Then he decided to move inside. You can't do that to your quarterback at the receiver position.
3rd and long for Auburn. The Tigers need 14. It's a free play for Auburn, I think. Thorne throws. It would be enough for the first down.
It should have been a free play unless it's a false start.
Well, they're going to call this against Arkansas.
Offside. Defense number 5. A movement by the defense comes the offense to that. Penalty is 5 yards. Still 3rd down.
All right, so my question is, why wasn't that a free play? Was there contact made?
Right.
Perhaps. Because Auburn had a first down on the throw.
Right. If they crossed the line of scrimmage and no offensive player for Auburn touched their defensive player and we snapped the ball, that should have been a free play unless there was contact made before the snap.
And there may have been. All right. So it's 3rd and 9 and now for Auburn, a little bit more manageable for the Tigers. Trips to the Auburn boundary. A single receiver to the Arkansas boundary. On 3rd and 9. Thorne in the pocket, throws it upfield, throws a diving catch, and incomplete. Intended for Keandre Lambert Smith at the Arkansas 40.
He had Lambert Smith up the seam. I think he caught that ball.
They're going to call that complete. They sure do. Auburn going to get right to the line before this can be reviewed. And now before they can snap the football, they'll review this one.
The ruling on the field was a catch. Previous play is under review.
Replay reviews are brought to you by Auburn's Houston Clinic. Since 1948, the Houston Clinic has been the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Visit Houston.com, HUGHSTON.com.
Yeah, I know Thorne probably wish he could have got a little bit more on that ball. He got Lambert Smith down the seam, but I still think he trapped that ball underneath. The good thing is, Andy, it was called a catch. So it has to be enough evidence to overturn it. Keandre
Lambert caught it, rolled over. I'm not sure he ever dropped the football, Jason.
That's a catch. If it's anything like the first half call when they gave it to Arkansas's defense, it's the same thing. He trapped underneath the ball and turned over with the football.
Well,
it has to be a catch.
We'll get the call when we come back. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Are you looking to advance your career without putting your life on hold? Consider the flexibility of an online MBA at Auburn University's Harvard College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Report, our 100% online MBA program provides the flexibility you need to pursue a degree while maintaining your personal and professional life. Learn more at harvard.auburn.edu.
Sports not only bring us together, they inspire us on our own health journeys. Whether we're walking an extra lap, crushing a new goal, or spending time with friends cheering in the stands, we all win when we feel healthier and happier. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is a proud sponsor of athletic programs across the state. Because a healthier Alabama is a happier Alabama. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Before you tour a home, the real estate professional you're working with may ask you to sign a buyer's agreement, which describes the services you'll receive, each party's role and responsibilities, and how your agent will be compensated, all of which you'll want to discuss with them up front. So work with an agent who's a Realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors with a duty to honestly represent you and put your interests above their own, because that's who we are.
Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is a serious heart condition. Some symptoms include being short of breath, feeling tired, or having dizziness or chest pain. My HCM impacted how I felt and what I could do. So I asked my cardiologist about treatment advances that gave me new options. That conversation was big for me. That's why I'm working with Bristol-Myers Squibb to raise awareness about HCM and to help others like me. Talk to your cardiologist today and visit hcmrealtalk.com to learn more.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb.
Welcome back to Jordan-Hare Stadium. The pass that was initially ruled complete to Keandre Lambert-Smith was overturned. And this brings up 4th down and 9 for Auburn, and Oscar Chapman is out to punt it away. Isaiah Satania is back to return for Arkansas. He stands at the Razorback 16-yard line.
That's why you don't make assumptions, Andy.
Good point. The snap, the roll. Auburn's gonna fake it. Chapman gets forward, but he's shy of the first down. Out to the 43-yard line. Auburn with a fake, Chapman rolling around the right, and Arkansas gets great field position now.
Yeah, watching a replay again, the first time seeing a replay of that last play they called incomplete. I see where the ball hit the ground.
Auburn trying to fake punt here with Oscar Chapman. The Tigers needed 9 yards.
I think if he doesn't trip up, he gets it.
He was tripped up at the 40-yard line, and now Arkansas with great field position, leading Auburn 7-0, 12:20 to go in the third quarter of play. Arkansas in Auburn territory at the Tiger 43. Handoff up the middle. Jackson is able to get a couple yards on the play. Eugene Asante in the middle of the Auburn pile there, along with Philip Bleedy, who has made his presence known here this afternoon.
Yeah, see if the Auburn defense can hold out the sudden change by the offense. Going for a fake punt, not a bad call. I think if he doesn't trip and lose his footing, you pick up the first down. Arkansas was in a safe punt return, so tough break.
2nd down and 8 for Arkansas. Jackson hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he's going to lose about 3 yards in the play. The first one there, Keldrick Falk, sophomore out of Highland Home, Alabama.
Tell you what, this defense answers the bell. They've been put in some tough situations early on this season. All sudden change and turnovers. See if they can hold and get off the field. This will be a win for this Auburn team.
Jackson out, Russell in at tailback, but watch out for Taylon Green here. On 3rd down and 12 for the Razorbacks. Ball between the hashes. Green out of the shotgun.
Green drops to throw. With pressure, he throws it, and it's picked off! Picked off by Kayan Lee! Lee stepped in front. There's Auburn's second interception of the day and the fourth of the season for the Tigers. That means another $1,000 for Children's of Alabama through the Picks for Kids program. Chick-fil-A donates $1,000 for each Tigers pick. 4 interceptions, $4,000 for Children's of Alabama. Eat more chicken and War Eagle from Chick-fil-A.
How about this defense, Andy? These guys keep answering the bell, keeping this offense and this team in a position to get in this ball game and get some momentum and get this crowd behind us in this third quarter. Great interception by Kayan Lee.
Pass was short to Armstrong. Kayan Lee with the interception. A 3-and-out for the Auburn defense. Presented by Truckworks of Alabama. First down for Auburn. First down and 10 from the 27. Play action. Thorne up the sideline, down the sideline, and incomplete. Pass intended for Malcolm Simmons. Auburn wanted interference on Marquise Robinson. The senior out of Crosby, Mississippi, didn't get the call.
Yeah, Auburn wanted pass interference, but as a quarterback, when you see a receiver, even he's leaving, you got to throw that ball down the field. Malcolm Simmons is a fast receiver. Throw it down the field and let him go get it.
And Robinson, who was defending on the play, is down. I think he has a cramp in his right leg. Clock stopped with 10:57 to go in the third quarter. 7-0 Arkansas leads Auburn. Second down and 10 for the Tigers. Here's Brad Law with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard.
All right, Andy, UCLA able to get a touchdown just before the half to tie LSU in Baton Rouge. That game knotted up at 17. In Ann Arbor, it is still number 18 Michigan leading 11th-ranked USC 14-3. Trojans have the ball to start the second half there. They're about 2 minutes deep into the second half. Number 19 Louisville leads Georgia Tech 17-14. 11.5 to go in the third quarter in Louisville, and they have almost reached the half in Columbia, Missouri. Vanderbilt with a field goal and Missouri with one to answer. So they are tied at 10 with 60 seconds to go in the first half at Missouri. Andy, that's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard.
All right, second down and 10 for Auburn. Peyton Thorne, 2 of 6, and starting the second half for Auburn for 11 yards. Hank Brown struggled in the first half, 7 of 13 with 3 interceptions. And as a result, Peyton Thorne, the start of the second half of play, second and 10 for Auburn. At the Tiger 27-yard line, Auburn trails 7-0 with 10:57 to go in the third quarter play. Auburn in the pistol. Jarquez Hunter behind Peyton Thorne. Play clock rolling. Here's Jarquez Hunter. Busts through the line of scrimmage, and Jarquez struggles forward for about 2 yards on the play.
Auburn going to be in another third and long situation coming up on this third down play. We need a huge first down to get some momentum, get some rhythm going. As quarterbacks, you got to understand, if you got these fast guys, throw them down the field. Let them go get the ball.
Third down and 8 for Auburn. The Tigers on third down today, 3 of 6. From the right hash mark, Thorne drops. They bring pressure. He throws incomplete. Intended for Rivaldo Fairweather. It had been about 2 yards shy of the first down for Auburn, with T.J. Metcalf, who's had a terrific game today for Arkansas, defending on the play.
Yeah, Auburn trying to bring Fairweather in motion, see if his man is zone. You find out his man trying to hit him on the inside slant, but this played really well by the Arkansas defender.
And Oscar Chapman out to punt this one away again. With Satania back at the Arkansas 24. High end over end kick. Fair catch called for at the 22-yard line by Satania after a good punt by Oscar Chapman. With 10 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the third quarter, a 49-yard punt by Oscar Chapman. Auburn University isn't just home to the best athletics program in the nation, it's also home to the best student-centered engineering experience in America. It's not just a slogan, it's a promise. Find your future at the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering. Visit eng.auburn.edu. 10-11 to go in the third. Arkansas 7, Auburn nothing. Razorbacks ball when we come back. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Sports not only bring us together, they inspire us on our own health journeys. Whether we're walking an extra lap, crushing a new goal, We're spending time with friends cheering in the stands. We all win when we feel healthier and happier. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is a proud sponsor of athletic programs across the state. Because a healthier Alabama is a happier Alabama. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Don Dunn.
We had a very unselfish group. We moved Jay Ratliff to D tackle. He came here as a tight end.
Right.
He wanted no part of that to begin with. And then he bought in and had a heck of a year and played, 7 or 8 years in the pros with the Cowboys. Pro Bowler. You had Ronnie Brown play some fullback. We had 2 great running backs. But he was, he said, I'll do whatever it takes. Jason matured, became a leader, more vocal than he'd ever been. Great offensive line. They'd been together, played together. We had 16 guys that played every game, started every game. That's unusual. And those things just all factored into us having a great season.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
Ten minutes and 11 seconds to go in the third quarter. 7-0, Arkansas leads it. Arkansas ball, first down at 10 at its own 22-yard line. I'm not sure anyone would have picked this one to become a defensive struggle today, but boy, that's what it has been, thanks in some measure to turnovers. Auburn with 4 in the first half, Arkansas with a couple in this one.
Yeah, see if Auburn defense can get their hands on another football or get a scoop and score. Doing a really good job of putting pressure on here in the second half. Arkansas has changed quarterbacks as well.
Arkansas with Malachi Singleton in the game, a redshirt freshman from Kennesaw, Georgia. In the pistol, Auburn puts 5 at the line of scrimmage. He turns, he rolls to his right. He looks and he throws. The pass is incomplete, low, intended for Andrew Armstrong. Kayan Lee was there defending for Auburn. Singleton now 8 of 11 on the season, 120 yards, 3 carries on the year for 5 yards.
Yeah, I don't think anyone anticipated both offenses to be struggling as much in this game. We look at the statistics coming in.
And both teams have gone to their second quarterback at some point. 2nd and 10. Snap to Singleton, hands off Jackson, makes the first man miss. And gets about 5 yards on the play. Eugene Asante was there, so was Jason Jones for Auburn.
Kayan Lee on that last play looked gimpy, limped off the field, down on the Auburn sideline.
Okay.
Jay Crawford coming in for his spot in the boundary corner.
Arkansas on the day, 4 of 10 on 3rd down. 3rd and 6 for the Razorbacks. Snap to Singleton. Pressured. And he goes down. He got rid of the ball. And he was short on the play to Isaiah Satania. Keon Crawford was the one that came in from behind.
And Keon Crawford coming from that right side of the offensive line has been Arkansas's Achilles heel a little bit when it comes to pressure on the quarterback. Able to get there and force that pass out of his hand. Great job by the Auburn defense to get this ball back to his offense.
Another 3 and out for the Auburn defense. 3 and out tracker driven by Truckworks, official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Keontae Scott back at the 25 to take this punt from Devin Bale. Auburn with some pressure up the middle. Bale got it away. High punt. Scott will let it bounce. It takes an Arkansas roll.
to about the 23-yard line. As we send it downstairs, Ronnie Brown has this Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
All right, guys, Auburn defense does it again, is able to hold Arkansas offense. Kayan Lee did come off, seemed like he just have a cramp in his right leg, working with the training staff to get that back together. Offensively, I think it's big time for Auburn. It's 8 minutes left, you're only down 7. Haven't done much, but it hasn't been because of Arkansas's defense. So let's see, hopefully they can put a drive together and get back to running the football as they did effectively in the first half.
Peyton Thorne, the Auburn quarterback, first down from the Auburn 23-yard line. From the right hash mark, Thorne. And no, play action throws, it's incomplete. Intended for Keandre Lambert-Smith on a slant route.
Yeah, Auburn's been knocking on the door, feels like, just trying to break through. It's like you just stuck in mud offensively and you just can't get going. You just need one big play to change the tune on this offense right now.
Thorne 2 of 8 for 11 yards here in the second half. Back to play action. Jarquez Hunter, head down. Jarquez Hunter across the 30. He'll be 2 yards shy of the first down, an 8-yard gain. All right, here's 3rd and 2 for Auburn. Clock rolls down, 8:11 to go in the third quarter. Arkansas 7, Auburn nothing. Razorbacks opening drive ended with a missed field goal. They got a pick on this to set up their second drive and scored. It's the only scoring of the ball game thus far.
Yeah, Jarquez tough running right there, running through 3 defenders of the Arkansas defense, creating this third and manageable situation for Auburn's offense here. Got to get going. That play clock is below 8.
Yes, it is. Down to 6. Down to 4 on 3rd and 2. There's the snap. Handoff, Jarquez Hunter. And second effort, he gets the first down. Boy, that was terrific running by Jarquez Hunter. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, but he managed 5 yards and an Auburn first down.
Yeah, tough running right there by Jarquez. Good job of the offensive line to get good push, creating that first down.
To the 35-yard line, first down, make that the 36. Thorne from the pistol. First down for Auburn, drive continues. Play action, Thorne throws it right up the seam. Wide open, one-handed grab. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 20, down the sideline and out of bounds at the 10. One-handed grab, KLS, first down Auburn into the Chick-fil-A red zone. 55 yards.
Great catch by Lambert-Smith. Great ball placement that time by Thorne. Throwing the ball down the field. Let your receivers go and get the ball. These guys can run. Don't help the defense out by throwing it behind them. That's the play this offense needed to get going. Let's see if we can punch it in the end zone.
First and goal for Auburn. Nose of the football right at the 10. From the right hash mark, Tigers trail 7-0. Thorne from the gun, play clock at 2. There's the snap. Thorne right up the middle, Jarquez Hunter gets to the line of scrimmage and he's pushed back on the play. Eric Gregory making his 39th, playing in his 39th game today with the stop. Second down and goal from the 10-yard line for Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn looked like they had to rush that first play. The play clock got down to 2. They had to hurry up and just snap the ball. Guys got to get on the field, and substitution is a lot quicker.
Auburn takes a tight end off the field, and Robert Lewis comes on. Second down and goal from the 10 for Thorne from the right hash. Looks to the sideline, play clock down to 9. It's down to 5. It's down to 2. There's the snap. Play action to the end zone. Throws. Touchdown! Touchdown, Keandre Lambert-Smith! Touchdown, Auburn!
Great job by Peyton Thorne to wait into the second window to throw that ball to Keandre Lambert-Smith, running a glance route from a tight formation on that play. Good job of getting underneath that football and trapping it for a touchdown for Auburn.
4th touchdown catch of the year for Keandre Lambert-Smith. 6th touchdown pass for Peyton Thorne. And Auburn now an extra point away from tying this one up with 5:44 to go in the third quarter of play. Magoo for the extra point. The holder, Oscar Chapman. The snapper, Reed Hughes.
That was a senior-led drive. Jarquez, Lambert-Smith, and Peyton Thorne on that drive for Auburn touchdown.
Are we waiting for a possible review here? Nope. Magoo trying to tie this one up with 5:44 to go in the third. Good snap, ball down. Magoo's extra point is through. Woo! 5:44 to go in the third. Sun South John Deere drive summary for Auburn. 77 yards in 6 plays, 2 minutes and 48 seconds. 10-yard touchdown pass. Keandre Lambert-Smith from Peyton Thorne. Sun South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Auburn and Arkansas tied at 7. 5:44 to go in the third. Auburn football continues in a moment.
The game has changed, and the future of Auburn athletics now demands a strong NIL program. I'm Jason Campbell. Let's come together, Auburn family, and make a lasting impact. Visit OnToVictory.com. Every dollar you contribute to On to Victory helps create NIL opportunities for our student athletes. Visit www.ontovictory.com and be a part of changing the game for Auburn athletics.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control systems protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories, like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Today's game against Arkansas is presented by Build Submarines. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
5:44 in the third. Auburn has tied it up against Arkansas 7-7. And with that red zone score, everyone receives a free treat from Chick-fil-A. Download or log into the Chick-fil-A app in the state of Alabama to claim your treat before midnight tonight. Your reward will show up in the app Monday, and then you can redeem it Monday through Friday of next week at any Chick-fil-A restaurant in the great state of Alabama.
All right, Andy, see what happens. You know, we finally broke the ice and got on the scoreboard 7-7, and now it's a ball game. We need this crowd to get into it and help this defense get another turnover. Let's go.
Keandre Lambert-Smith, a couple catches on that drive, that 55-yard one-handed grab, and then the touchdown. He has 4 receptions on the day for 89 yards and a score. Satania back at the end zone to take this kickoff from Towns Magoo. Finally, Auburn found a way to get into the end zone. Thorne on the day, 4 of 10, 75 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, been our own Achilles heel today offensively, with the turnovers and missed opportunities. Hopefully, things change.
Magoo will kick it away. Auburn and Arkansas tied at 7. Line drive kick. There will be no return by Satania. Boy, you just don't want that guy touching the ball. He was a All-American returner a year ago. And now the Auburn defense is out with a little bit of momentum right now.
Yeah, just to play this Auburn offense needed to get this crowd back into it. Now you got a 7-7 ball game. Green back in at quarterback for Arkansas. See if his confidence has gotten shaken a little bit. I expect Auburn to bring pressure.
One thing we've not seen from Green of late is just running the football.
Yeah, Auburn's done a great job in second half adjustment so far this season.
Jaquindon Jackson to his right, first down from the 25. Green will run it. Green, and he's tripped up at the 27-yard line. Jaron Thompson finished him off. Who got him at the line of scrimmage? It was Antonio Kite who came up and got in the feet of Green, who gets a couple yards on the play.
Yeah, Auburn defended that RPO game a little bit better here in the second half with Green, who ran all over us in the first half for keeping that ball. Doing an outstanding job of clearing their keys now. See if we can put him in passing situation where he's uncomfortable in the pocket.
2nd and 7 for Arkansas at the 28. Play clock at 9. Green back in the pistol. Jackson behind him. He turns, he hands the ball to Jackson, tries to bounce to the outside. He does get to the outside, goes out of bounds.
Look at a holding call on Arkansas offense.
Yeah, back at the line of scrimmage. This one likely to come back.
Holding. Offense on the 53. Continuous penalty, previous spot. 3 second down.
That's the center, Addison Nichols, a transfer from Tennessee. A lot of these guys on the offensive line were recruited at some point by Sam Pittman, either when he was at Georgia or at Arkansas. A lot of these guys on that offensive front, but that's a penalty. Just the second flag of the game on Arkansas today.
Yeah, I think this might have been the worst field position so far for Arkansas in this ball game. Having a 2nd and 20 situation, or 2nd and 17.
2nd and 17 back at the 19-yard line. Jackson flanks Green. Green drops to throw. Flushed, rolls, still looking, runs and goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Really good coverage downfield by Auburn.
Yeah, great coverage by Auburn defense right there on that play. Forcing Green to tuck that ball and Doran forcing him out of bounds. Create a 3rd and 17 situation. Auburn defense, be smart. Don't do anything to give Arkansas offense an opportunity to pick up an easy first down.
Arkansas is 4 of 11 on 3rd down. And Rodney Hill, a tailback, wide to the Auburn boundary. 3 to the wide side of the field, 2 to the Arkansas boundary. 3rd and 13, play clock at 3. They get the play off. Green gonna run. Looks, he throws back, he throws, and it's complete out to the 41-yard line and a first down to Andrew Armstrong.
And Auburn brought secondary pressure with Keontae Scott from the nickel position inside. Arkansas offensive line was able to pick it up. And then once Green comes out of the pocket to become a runner, he was able to make Jalen McLeod come up and threw the ball over his head to Armstrong.
First down of 18-yard pass out to the 40 for the Razorbacks. One-handed grab, Green into clutches. He throws it and throws it away. The snap was not a good one, but then Auburn brought pressure, and Eugene Asante was the first one there, and he got some help from Kieran Crawford on Green, who had to quickly get rid of the football.
Again, on that right side of the offensive line of Arkansas, Coach Durkin sees something. He keeps bringing pressure on that side, and has been working successfully here in this ball game today. Green fortunate enough to get that ball out.
2nd and 10 for the Razorbacks at their own 40. From the right hash mark. It's tied at 7, 3:25 to go in the 3rd quarter, Razorback ball. Green short drop throws across the middle, incomplete. Pass was intended for C.J. Brown. Really good coverage that time for the Tigers by Jay Crawford.
Yeah, Jay Crawford, one of those young freshmen, having to step up and play with the injury to Champ Anthony early in the ball game. Understand it's hot out there, and coaches having to substitute guys. Great job on that slant right there, playing the ball between the man and the ball.
3rd and 10 for Arkansas at its own 40.
See if Auburn come off that right side offensive line again.
The snap to Green, drops, gets pressured, rolls to his right. He's in trouble. He goes, well, he didn't go down. He has the first down. An 11-yard game. Boy, I thought for a second Auburn was going to force him out of bounds. He got 11 yards on the play, and the second 3rd down conversion of this drive for Arkansas.
Yeah, I thought Arkansas left tackle there got away with a holding call on Kieran Crawford. Got a missed call on that one.
I thought Jalen McLeod was going to force him out of bounds, but Green stayed in and got the first down. Up the middle. Handoff. Jackson into Auburn territory. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification of the Auburn Sports Network. Isaiah Rakes, who made the tackle for Auburn, stays down, and Auburn's medical staff is out to tend to the Auburn big tackle. Medical reports brought to you by East Alabama Health. Proud to offer emergency care, surgery, and other outpatient surgeries that is, and even a retail pharmacy at their Auburn Medical Pavilion at the Auburn Research Park. Learn more at eastalabamahealth.org. Rakes on his back. Where's number 22 for Auburn? A transfer from Texas A&M, Jason, came to Auburn. He had been number 34 at Texas A&M.
Yeah, number
34 is taken forever at Auburn.
Right, 34 is.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's going to ever wear that number.
So Isaiah is settled for 22. He is up, and good to see him walking off the field under his own power.
Yeah, one of those transfers that played for Coach Durkin before. Came to the Plains with him in the transfer portal this spring.
Quick check of the Yellowwood scoreboard, Brad Law.
All right, Andy, thank you. Oklahoma State and Utah, 12th-ranked Utes lead 10-3 as they play early in the third quarter. They have gone to the half. Vanderbilt with a field goal just before halftime in Columbia. Commodores lead the 7th-ranked Tigers 13-10. It's a Yellowwood update.
2nd and 5 for Arkansas at the Auburn 44.
Yeah, see if Auburn defense can stiffen and create a loss here to make a 3rd and long situation for this Arkansas offense.
Line to gain, the Auburn 39. Green, handoff Jackson. Flips it back. They get it back to Green. Green throws it up the sideline and out of bounds.
That's intentional grounding.
That's got to be intentional grounding because he was the 3rd man to catch the football, right?
There's no one in the vicinity. I'm not sure if the ball even got past the line of scrimmage.
Maybe it did get past the line. And now a flag does come down.
Yeah, that has to be intentional grounding.
Flea flicker. And Green was in all kinds of trouble.
Intentional grounding, number 10 of the offense. The penalty will place the ball at the start of the foul and includes the loss of down.
I'm not sure the ball made the line of scrimmage.
Regardless, it's exactly what you said, Jason. Hopefully Auburn can get 3rd and long here for Arkansas, and that's the case.
Great pressure by Malik Blockton and Jalen McLeod to force that errant pass by Green to put them in a 3rd and long situation. Arkansas coming into this game, 68% converting 3rd downs. Auburn has held them today underneath their average.
Among the very best in the country on 3rd down. But Arkansas 6 of 13 today, 2 of 2 on this drive. But this is 3rd and 19 for the Hogs. Auburn will rush 3, drop everybody back. Green, flushed, rolls to the boundary. He sets up and he throws it downfield. Man is wide open, and it's caught for a touchdown. Touchdown, Isaiah Satania.
Got to turn around.
On 3rd and 19, Auburn allows Satania to get behind him, 58 yards and a touchdown.
Yes, 3rd and 19 is a broken play. There's no way that you think Green is going to run for a 1st down. As a defender, you got to stay with your guy. And then it's the opposite defender. You're running back. Try to turn around and find the football in the air.
Eugene Asante was the one back there. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, worse. Pass interference is better than giving up a touchdown.
Arkansas up on Auburn after Auburn scored a touchdown. The Razorbacks 3 3rd down conversions on that drive. And the extra point is good by Kyle Ramsey. And with 2:03 to go in the 3rd quarter, Razorbacks are back on top. Arkansas 14, Auburn 7. As we send it downstairs, Ronnie Brown has a Cook's Pest Control sideline reports.
All right, guys, as you can imagine, a lot of disappointment for the defensive staff on that, having Arkansas in 3rd and 19 situation and giving up a touchdown on a long ball. It was a lot of disappointment, but I think they're going to have to move forward. They had him. Arkansas was able to convert a couple 3rd down situations, and unfortunately were able to end that drive with a score. Offensively, you have to respond right here.
Satania came into today with a 18 yards per catch average. That was a 58-yarder as Arkansas goes 75 yards in 9 plays, 3 minutes and 41 seconds. Arkansas converted on 3rd and 13, 3rd and 10, and 3rd and 19 on that drive.
Yeah, you watch the play and replay, and, you know, Green starts to scramble, and everyone's play watching instead of just running with your guy. And Santigua was able to just sneak down the field and get behind, and Keontae Scott tries to turn and run.
His first touchdown of the season. That's just the 4th touchdown pass of the year for Taylon Green. Kickoff by Bale. Cobb from the goal line. 10, 15, tries to get to the boundary. 25, and out to the 26-yard line before he's brought down by the kicker, Devin Bale. 3 long 3rd down conversions for Arkansas. The shortest of which was 3rd and 10 on that drive. Give the Hogs credit on 3 3rd down conversions. And Arkansas back on top, 14-7, a minute 56 to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Auburn ball, 1st and 10.
Yeah, 3rd and 19 situation, those 3rd and longs, you can't get caught play watching. Just run with your guys, stick to your keys.
First down for Auburn in its own 27. Thorne, the quarterback. Thorne, reverse, near side. Malcolm Simmons tries to turn the corner, does 30, and pushed out of bounds. He got a couple yards on the play. And Auburn fortunate that was positive yardage on the play. The Tigers get 7.
Malcolm Simmons showing his explosiveness on that reverse, able to outrun 2 Arkansas defenders at immediate contact. Did a good job just to pick up the yardage he was able to gain.
2nd down. Give him 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for Auburn. Thorne from the gun. Thorne up the middle. Jarquez Hunter roots forward. Gets out to the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 2, short 3.
Yeah, big 3rd down for Auburn coming up. Very manageable 3rd down. Keeps everything in your playbook available with the RPO game, as well as Peyton Thorne keeping it and running it.
Auburn is 4 of 8 today on 3rd down. 52 seconds and counting to go in the 3rd quarter. Tigers trail Arkansas 14-7. 3rd and a long 2 for Auburn. Just shy of the 35-yard line. Thorne gonna roll around the right edge. He's got the first down the sideline and out of bounds for the Tigers. First down carried by Peyton Thorne. You talked about it, Jason. He just called his own number. First down for Auburn near midfield, 12 yards and a first down.
Yeah, that's the difference between Peyton Thorne in the ball game. You get a chance to use his legs in the run game in the RPO.
Auburn quickly back to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10 for the Tigers, shy of midfield. Thorne, play action in the pocket, right up the seam, and it's intercepted. In and out of the hands of Cam Coleman. Intercepted by T.J. Metcalf, who goes out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, got to watch the replay on this one to see what happens, see if the ball is a little bit out front or this is one that Cam Coleman has to catch. As we watch it here on the replay, the ball came out a little fluttered, but that's something Cam's got to catch, though, as a receiver.
For the 2nd time in the last 3 weeks, Auburn has 4 interceptions, 5 turnovers in a game. Auburn was unable to overcome that in that 7-point loss to Cal. Can it overcome that here today? Pass was a little bit high, intended for Cam Coleman. Now let me tell you what, Metcalf is having an SEC Defensive Player of the Week day for Arkansas. A couple picks, and he's also deflected a pass that turned into an interception and forced a fumble.
Yeah, he's had a couple of gifts today with those tip balls over the middle.
5 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Arkansas up 14-7 in Auburn territory at the 45-yard line. Green turns, hands it. Jackson hit behind the line of scrimmage. He got to the line. He got a yard on the play, and that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Arkansas with the ball in Auburn territory when the 4th quarter starts. Razorback 14, Auburn 7. No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM SEC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and into the postseason.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/SEC Radio 2024. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
It's no secret prices have gone up. Gas is up, groceries are up, my streaming subscription's up. Everything has gone up in price. And if you're like me, this also includes credit card balances and other debts. Trying to keep up is just hard. That's why I went to Max Credit Union. They've been helping people turn their debts into one affordable monthly payment using their home's equity. It's pretty great, right? Get started at mymax.com or call 334-260-2600. For qualified borrowers, certain restrictions apply. Equal housing lender, NMLS 410580.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
Big eating in Auburn and Opelika means Big Mike's Steakhouse. Famous for high-quality steaks cooked to perfection on an open-fire grill served in a relaxed, rustic atmosphere. It's happy hour at Big Mike's every Wednesday and Thursday from 4 to 6 and half off select appetizers, draft beer, and well drinks. And don't forget, a Big Mike's gift card will always be the perfect gift for Big City Steak in your hometown. It's Big Mike's Steakhouse in Auburn at Shig-Jordan Parkway and Wire Road.
The Goose Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu. Or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
Well, the third quarter equally played, 7 points for both. As a result, Tigers go into the fourth quarter trailing 14-7. This in-game recap brought to you by Wind Creek Casinos. Elevate your game plan to fabulous. Play the hottest games and win fabulous rewards at Wind Creek Casinos and on the Casinoverse app. Peyton Thorne played every snap at quarterback in that third quarter. Tigers managed 117 total yards, including 42 on the ground. Arkansas managed just 89 total yards, 13 on the ground, 76 through the air, and a chunk of those on a long busted play for a third down conversion for a touchdown. And that was the score for Arkansas. Both teams with a turnover, both teams with an interception in that third quarter of play. Auburn's interception came just before the end of the quarter. 2nd down and 8 for Arkansas from its own 43-yard line coming up as we start the fourth quarter. Tigers trailing by a touchdown. Andy Burcham, Jason Campbell with a fourth quarter call.
Swag surfing the Auburn fans here today, and they got an extra treat. Fast Life Youngsters, FLY, who sings Swag Surf, here in attendance.
Yeah, that song been out for about 15 years, and it's still going.
2nd and 8 for Arkansas to begin the fourth quarter of play in Auburn territory. Green with time throws, and a big hit by Austin Keys on the play across the middle, and Keys separated the receiver, Varkeys Gums, from his gums.
Yeah, Austin Keys sitting there in that zone blitz. They bring it for that right side again, but Austin Keys dropped backside, looking up that crossing route, and laid a big hit to force his 3rd and long situation.
Here's another 3rd down. Arkansas hit 3 third down plays, the shortest of which was 3rd and 10 on its last touchdown drive. This is 3rd and 8 for the Razorbacks. 3rd down and 8 from the Auburn 43. Handoff right up the middle. And second effort gets close to the first down. Rodney Hill. He's going to be a yard shy, and you can bet Arkansas will go for it on 4th down and 1 right here.
Yeah, similar opportunity Arkansas had in the first half at that same down and distance in the same area of the field, and Auburn was able to stop them. See if Auburn is able to stop them here in the same situation.
You think Arkansas is going to pass the ball here?
I think they're definitely going to try to run the ball on this situation.
Green under center. They just need a half yard. He hands the ball up the middle, and it is a first down to Rodney Hill.
Auburn didn't look to get set defensively. They kept kind of figure out who got what gap in that situation. Arkansas snapped the ball, was able to sneak a first down in there.
Under 14 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Arkansas leads Auburn 14-7. Razorbacks on the move. First down and 10 for Arkansas. Inside the Auburn 35-yard line. Green on the day, 11 of 23, 144 yards, 2 interceptions and a touchdown. He's also rushed for 63 yards today. First down from the Auburn 34. Hill remains the tailback. Handoff to Hill, left side, and he is taken down on the play. Jason Jones got help from Dorian Mausi on the stop. Second down and 9 for Arkansas.
Jason Jones and Isaiah Rates on the inside, playing those two tackle positions with Falk and McLeod on the outside.
They gave him 2 yards at second and 8. Goes with the football at the 32. Satania came in motion, sets up in the slot. Green drops the throw, gets rid of it, does, and overthrows his man. He was going to Armstrong. Pressure from Eugene Asante, and Green a little bit slow to get up.
Yeah,
he took a hit.
Yeah, great pressure by Auburn defense from McLeod and Eugene Asante to get home. Almost able to get there and get a sack hit. Green just fortunate enough to get rid of that football, but he took a major hit.
Sure did.
Third
and 8 for the Razorbacks. 12:55 to go in the fourth. Arkansas 14, Auburn 7.
See if Auburn can keep him out of field goal range.
Third down and 8, Green to throw. Floats it out of the backfield. It's to Hill. Hill gets back to the line of scrimmage. Good second effort. He's going to be about a yard and a half shy of the first down before Kayan Lee brings him down.
It'll be like 4th and 2 or 4th and a yard and a half. See if they decide to kick a field goal or go for it.
I think they will. Kyle Ramsey has missed already today. This will be a field goal attempt of about 43, make it 44 yards from the right hash mark.
Got Kedrick Falk in the middle, who's a big, tall defensive end, standing 6'6". See if he can get a hand on this ball.
Boy, don't jump offside. Trying to make it a 2-score game. Kick is on the way, and this one is good. And Arkansas takes advantage of yet another Auburn turnover. They've done that on 2 of their 3 scores today, and the Razorbacks go up 17-7 with 12:04 to go in the fourth quarter. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and the smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. 12:04 in the fourth, Arkansas 17, Auburn 7, and Auburn football continues in a moment.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh gift shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner. Welcome back to the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. When you talk about impressive lineups, F-150 is at the top of the list. No matter which you choose, gas, the Power Boost Hybrid, or the all-electric F-150 Lightning Truck, you'll have the power, performance, and smart tech needed to tackle your projects. Take it from me, Andy Bertram. Auburn fans know that a winning game plan starts with Ford F-150. For the latest offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today. Whoa, regal.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next-generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com. Paid for by the U.S. Department of the Navy in partnership with Blue Forge Alliance.
12 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the fourth. Arkansas by 10, 17-7. So we send it downstairs. Ronnie Brown has a Cook's Pest Control sideline report. RB?
All right, guys, down on the sideline as we're just over 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Auburn's offense has a little bit of pressure on them. They need to score because Arkansas has been able to do a good job of just kind of milking the clock. They're trying to work on those things. Even last drive, they were just trying to play for field goal possession. So now you got to put the pressure back on them as an Auburn defense, but also as an Auburn offense, you got to go down and score so you can get your crowd back in this game.
Coming into today's game, opponents had the ball 13 minutes more per game than Auburn. It didn't matter against Alabama A&M. It has mattered since. And today, Arkansas with 29 minutes and 4 seconds of time of possession. Auburn 18:52. That is evened up somewhat in the second half and at the end of the first half.
Yeah, second half we've done a good job defensively, but the turnovers are just killing us offensively. We've got to just sustain drives without having these self-inflicted wounds. Everything's not going to be perfect. You got to make the hard stuff sometimes.
5 turnovers today by Auburn. 2 of them have been turned into scores. Low line drive kick. Cobb 10, 15, 20 to the boundary, and he gets out to about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I like to see Cobb there take his foot and plant it and get north. I know he wants to utilize his speed to get outside, but sometimes you got to plant your foot and just get north and get as much as you can get inside.
Arkansas by 10, 17-7, 11:57 in the fourth quarter of play. It's very similar to where Auburn was in that loss to Cal 2 weeks ago. Down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Auburn came back, had 3 chances in the last 6 minutes to tie it. You hope Auburn has that opportunity or a chance to take the lead today. Thorne, hands off. Cobb, and Cobb gets out to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the carry for Jeremiah Cobb, the 5'11", 196-pounder out of Montgomery.
Good job, Jeremiah, that time hitting between the tackles. The right side between Too Tall Miller and Jeremiah Wright, able to pick up a gain of 5.
Second down for the Tigers. Just shy of the 30-yard line from the right hash mark. Thorne sends Cobb out of the backfield. In pressure, throws it to the boundary. One-handed grab, and a terrific grab by Cam Coleman, but short of the first down for Auburn. That's a fabulous catch by the freshman out of Phoenix City, Alabama.
Yeah, we've seen 2 great catches today from this receiver group. Lambert Smith with a one-hander. Right there you see Cam Coleman go up to the highest point and snag that ball out of the air, making this a 3rd and a long 2 situation.
3rd and 2 for the Tigers. They'll give it, they call it 3rd and 3 officially, which I guess by definition is a 3rd and long 2, isn't it? Play clock is down to 6. Thorne out of the gun, left hash. Pitches the ball, and Alston is hit at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down. Trying to stretch it out down the right side.
Yeah, it looked like Auburn had something there for a second. Arkansas able to spill that, create a 4th down. Auburn offense stand on the field. Pretty much have to go for it in this situation, and in the way that Arkansas offense milks the clock.
Auburn 1 of 2 on 4th down this season. This is 4th and 3 for the Tigers.
See if they go to Fairweather.
Need to get to the 35-yard line for the first down. Thorne looks to the sideline. Play clock is down to 6. Trips to the wide side, the Auburn boundary. Thorne on 4th down. Looks and he throws across the middle. It's caught. DeAndre Lambert-Smith down the hash. He's going to score. 10, 5, touchdown! His second touchdown catch of the day. 67 yards. Touchdown, Auburn!
Just the play Auburn offense needed again. Lambert-Smith coming through, being clutch with Thorne in a great play design by Coach Friesen and Coach Nitz to bunch the formation to the field, make Arkansas defense overflow, and Lambert-Smith left one-on-one on the option route backside, was able to shake his defender and got separation, and the rest is history.
And Auburn back within 4. Magoo can make it a field goal game right here on 4th down and 3. Thorne to KLS for 67 yards. Good snap, ball down, and Magoo right through the pipes. Well, that didn't take long, did it? Yeah, 9:50 to go in the 4th.
Yeah,
and Auburn back within 3. Go ahead, Jason.
No, I was going to say, just the play we needed to start in this fourth quarter, because 17-7 is not where you want to be with an Arkansas offense underneath 10 minutes.
Sun South John Deere drive summary. 4 plays, 75 yards, 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Peyton Thorne to Keandre Lambert-Smith, 67 yards for the score. And with the extra point, the Tigers have cut the lead to 3. Sun South John Deere, preferred track through the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Going to be a fun one down the stretch. 17-14 Arkansas, 9:50 to go. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
WJDB 95.5 FM in Thomasville, where the Auburn Tigers and Atlanta Braves have played for over 35 years. We're Southwest Alabama's favorite radio station, home of the Hound Dog and Hot Country since 1956. The Morning Rush with Trey Rowell, weekdays beginning at 5 a.m. Local high school sports and outdoor programming. It's radio the way it was meant to be. Follow us on Facebook or listen online anywhere at WJDB955.com.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com. Paid for by the U.S. Department of the Navy in partnership with Blue Forge Alliance.
$9.50 to go in the fourth, 67 yards. Peyton Thorne to Keandre Lambert-Smith, who has 5 catches for 156 yards and a pair of touchdowns on the day. Smith now a team-leading 5 touchdown catches this season. And Auburn back within 3. Jaden Johnson, the safety, Jason, jumped that route on 4th down and 3.
Yeah, great play design by the Auburn offense to create the matchup between your best receiver against their safety. And Johnson thought Lambert was going to run a stick route. He ran an option route and was able to sneak inside, and the rest was a touchdown.
He was untouched after he caught the football. Magoo will kick it off. Satania is back for the Razorbacks. Tigers back within 3, 9:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Magoo puts a foot into it. Satania will just watch it. Or actually, doesn't even watch it. It goes about 2 yards deep into the end zone. Wow. How big is this defensive series now for the Auburn Tigers? Back within 3. Crowd back into the ball game. 9:50 to go in the fourth quarter play. Razorbacks 17, Auburn 14.
If you're Auburn defense, you got to think the Arkansas are going to try to go with what they did to start the game with handing the ball off to Jackson and using Green in the RPO game, getting on the outside. We've done a better job defending that in the second half. But see if we can put Green in a situation where he's behind the sticks and we're able to get a hand on the football.
From the 25, first down from the left hash mark for Talon Green. 2-step drop, throws to the boundary, incomplete. Incomplete. Intended for Rodney Hill out of the backfield, and a pop on that play by Jaron Thompson.
Yeah, great job. Auburn brought the blitz from the corner boundary blitz, forced Green to get the ball out of his hand, trying to hit that running back on a rail route. Jaron Thompson just laid the boom on the Arkansas running back. 2nd and
10 for Arkansas. From the 25. Left hash mark.
Green on the day, 12 of 26, 151 yards, pair of picks, and a touchdown. Snap to him. Here comes the blitz. He rolls away. He's still in trouble. He throws it up the boundary and incomplete. Nobody there for Arkansas. He just got rid of the ball. Really good pressure that time by Eugene Asante.
Yeah, you see Auburn understanding we're down 3 points and not allowing Arkansas to milk that clock, bringing more people for them to block. Eugene Asante coming inside, forcing Green outside to get rid of that ball. He's fortunate enough to get that ball a little bit over the line of scrimmage.
Third and 10, Razorbacks. Arkansas 7 of 16 today on third down. From the left hash, does Green just run it himself? Empty backfield. Green drops. Auburn rushes 3. Green up the sideline. Incomplete.
You can't call it. That's an uncatchable ball. They're both hand checking each other.
And a flag is there a flag on the play? There is a flag on the play, but that ball was 10 yards behind Broden.
It's uncatchable, and they're both checking each other.
Pass interference, defense number 8.
Goodness.
15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Arkansas did exactly what it wanted to on that play.
Yeah, they
got a call.
All right, they're going to take a chance and hope they get a call against us. But in a situation like that, the ball is uncatchable, and both guys are checking each other down the sideline.
Yeah. First down for Arkansas, out to the 40. Razorback ball in the pistol. Green turns and hands it. Tailback. That is Jackson. Gets 4 yards, dives forward to the 45-yard line. Brought down by Caleb Wooden for the Tigers.
Arkansas again bailed out by another penalty on third down.
Yeah. All right, second down and 5 for Arkansas. Football at the 45-yard line. Clock rolling down to the 9-minute mark. Razorbacks 17, Auburn 14. Second and 5 for Arkansas. High snap, Green gets the ball to Jackson, tries to get to the corner, and he gets a yard in the play, and that's about all. Keldrick Falk was there to contain it for Auburn. He got some help from Jason Jones. Here's 3rd and 4 for Arkansas.
Great job of Jason Jones sneaking inside between the center and the left guard in that play to force Jackson to have to bounce it outside. Good job at Auburn defense.
3rd down and 4 for the Razorbacks. From the left hash, double wide receivers to the boundary, the Auburn boundary. Wide side of the field. Jackson flanks Green. Brings Satania in motion, sets up in the slot. Auburn brings 5. Green flushed out of the pocket. Goes to the boundary. Green gets the first down. Auburn looking for any kind of hold on the play, and they're not going to get it.
That has got to be a holding call. You cannot take a defender down. You cannot pick a guy up and put him to the ground or throw him to the ground. As an offensive lineman, that is a holding call at any level.
And everybody in this ballpark sees it on the Jumbotron.
You cannot do that. You cannot miss that call if you're the refs in this situation in SEC football.
Keeps the drive alive for Arkansas, however. Razorback ball. Boy, oh boy. First down from midfield. Green around the left end. Gets 7, make that 8, almost 9 yards on the play.
He picked Eugene Asante up and slammed him. That is a holding call all day. You cannot do that as a running back or any blocker.
He picked him up and tackled him. He picked him up and tackled him in front of everybody in this ballpark.
That's a bad missed call with the time left in this game on the clock.
My goodness gracious.
Punting the ball back and Auburn would have been receiving.
2nd and 1. And I'm telling you what, Hugh Freeze is livid with this officiating crew, and I can't blame him today.
Yeah, it's been some bad missed calls today.
2nd and 1 for Arkansas. Jackson bounces outside, first down, inside the 35-yard line and down to the 30.
Yeah, you want this game to be won between the lines, not getting gifts.
Well, Auburn's got to find a way right now for Arkansas to stop Arkansas. The Razorbacks lead by 3. Clock rolling down, 6:33 to go in the 4th. All 3 timeouts and a 2-minute timeout waiting for Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn defense has got to stand strong here. You got to dig deep. I know you're tired.
Yeah.
You're late in the fourth quarter.
Got to find a way. 1st and 10 for Arkansas at the 31-yard line. Broden in motion. Handoff up the middle, right up the middle. First down inside the 20 to the Auburn 16-yard line. Rodney Hill. I beg your pardon. Braylon Russell right up the middle. And an Auburn player is down. I believe it's the Auburn player that made the tackle. It is Quintale Jamison Travis, the injured Auburn player. Medical reports brought to you by East Alabama Health. With more than 100 physicians added in the past 6 years, they're growing their healthcare team to meet the growing needs of Auburn, Opelika, and the surrounding area. Learn more at eastalabamahealth.org. Quintrell Jamison Travis on his back. They're looking just below his left knee, the Auburn medical staff. I don't know if this, I'm hoping that all it is a cramp.
Yeah, it seems like it'd be a cramp, see it in his left calf. But maybe Auburn defense get the little break they need as well to try to catch their breath. I understand forcing this to a field goal is a lot better than giving up a touchdown in this situation.
Quick check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Brad Law.
All right, Andy, thank you. In Baton Rouge, LSU has come out in the second half, a couple of touchdowns to break open a tie game. LSU leads UCLA 31-17, 10 minutes to go in the ballgame. And it's tied in Ann Arbor. 18th-ranked Michigan leads number 11 USC 20-17 with 8.5 minutes to go in that ball game. And then in the third quarter, Missouri has come up off the deck, 10 points in the third. They now lead Vanderbilt with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter in Como. It's 20-13 Tigers over the Commodores. That's a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard.
5:55 to go here. 17-14 Arkansas. Razorbacks lead by 3. And Auburn, at the very least, wants to keep this to a field goal right here.
Right. Your best attribute right now is to hold them to a field goal or create a turnover. You cannot give up a touchdown in this situation with the time just left on the clock in this game. So Quintrell caught a cramp. That cramp may pay off for this Auburn defense.
1st and 10 for the Razorbacks.
See if Auburn are able to catch their breath and be able to turn the heat up.
Arkansas at the Auburn 17-yard line. Just inside the left hash mark. Broden goes in motion. It is Green around the right end. Tries to cut up, gets to the sideline, gets 10 yards, and it's flipped out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And you just have to wonder if that time of possession is starting to wear on this Auburn defense right now.
Yeah, they've been on the field a long time today. Like I said, it's nothing more deflating than knowing that you're about to get off the football field and just to have a missed call and you're still in this situation, it's got to feel deflating to this defense. But either that, you got to dig deep now, though. You still got to hold these guys to a field goal.
1st and goal for Arkansas at the Auburn 5. Russell is the tailback. Green under center. Green hands it. Russell right up the middle. Russell down to the 1.5-yard line. Jalen McLeod gets the stop for Auburn.
Auburn with their 3 timeouts. Arkansas going to try to milk that clock each time down to 2 seconds before they snap the football. Big second down. Got to create a loss on this play.
2nd and goal from the 1.5 for Arkansas. Boy, a touchdown here would be crushing for this Auburn team. Find some way just to keep it a 1-score game. 8 straight run plays by Arkansas. Make it 9. Oh, and Russell hit at the line of scrimmage and goes down. It'll be 3rd and goal. That was Isaiah Rakes right in the middle of that Auburn defense.
Yeah, you got to put big on big in this situation. Andy, you got a 253-pound running back who's now going to the sideline, and Jackson's back in the game. You got to get big up front if you're Bleedy, if you're Isaiah Rakes, if you're Jason Jones, Malik Blockton. This is your time. You got to get penetration.
Boy, and if you're Falk or McLeod, you got to make sure you contain. Do not let Arkansas bounce it outside here.
Got to keep your eye on the tight end. If you're a linebacker, if you're a defensive end, you got to hold contain for Green.
Double tight end set, tight ends on both sides. 3rd and goal from the 1. Handoff, Jackson hit at the line, forward.
No, he did not get that.
He didn't get in, they gave him the touchdown.
I like to see the replay on this one.
Touchdown, Arkansas.
Yeah, I don't think he got there.
Let me
I'm
tell you
sitting
what.
up here in the booth, but I'm telling you.
This Auburn coaching staff is beside itself at the officials right now.
They got to replay this anyway because it's a touchdown. So
Jackson up the middle was hit. He didn't get in.
He did not get
He
into
did
that
not
touchdown.
get in.
The ball's in his left arm.
You got to review this.
All touchdowns supposed to be reviewed by the refs.
On the field with a touchdown. The previous play is under review.
Thank you.
I don't understand why it takes so long.
Replay reviews brought to you by Auburn's Houston Clinic. Since 1948, the Houston Clinic has been the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatments and solutions. Visit Houston.com. HUGHSTON.com.
I know it's his first SEC game action this week. It's not trying to be hard on officials, but this is a critical game in critical situations that they're missing calls.
It's where the ball is, and the ball never crosses the goal line. And we have a shot right down the goal line. As he falls to the turf, his elbow is on the goal line. The ball is not. But remember, the call on the field was touchdown.
All right. So it has to be enough evidence to overturn.
Boy, there have been some mystifying calls.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Yeah, look as he was just falling there. A piece of the ball just has to touch the goal line in order for it to be a touchdown.
So the Razorbacks respond with some help from the officials. And with 3:38 to go in the 4th, Arkansas leads Auburn 23-14. Credit Arkansas, they have responded to that Auburn touchdown.
They got a couple gifts on that play in that 3rd down situation.
Yeah. Kyle Ramsey out for the extra point to make it a 10-point game with 3:38 to go. And he makes it. Boy, they just grounded out on the ground on that drive.
Yeah, that's how Arkansas wants to play football, is ground and pound and milk a lot of that clock and keep your offense on the sideline.
After the game, catch the Regions Bank postgame show. Jeff Shearer talks with players, assistants, and head coach Hugh Freeze in the Auburn locker room, plus scores, highlights, and analysis, all on the Regions Bank postgame show. Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa debit card and the prepaid Regions Now card. Get yours today. 3:38 to go. Arkansas 24, Auburn 14. Auburn football continues in a moment.
I was so excited when I heard the sandwich was back. What's up? This is Mike.
And this is Celia.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich
Is the symphony of flavors. You can always count on that crispy, tender, juicy chicken. It's so good.
My favorite part is the pimento cheese. Topped off with the honey, it all comes together perfectly. I like the original.
I like the spicy chicken fillet. But either way,
You're getting a winner.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet, now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control systems protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Today's game is presented by Build Submarines. We build giants because it takes one to build one. Now back to Jordan-Hare Stadium for more of the Tigers and Razorbacks.
12-play drive by Arkansas gives the Razorbacks the 10-point lead again. A 12-play, 75 yards, 6 minutes and 12 seconds. The last 10 plays on the drive were all on the run, all on the ground after the interference penalty against the Tigers. Kickoff is short, and Micah Riley called for the fair catch at the 34-yard line.
That actually helps Auburn in that situation. You gave up 10 yards pretty much by Pooch kicking it. But on that last drive, and it's just two questionable calls, on the third down, pass interference, both guys checking each other. Ball is uncatchable. You got to let that go in a close game, and we all know about the missed holding call, but we shouldn't be in this situation, but now we are.
3:38 to go in the fourth. Auburn down 10. First down for Auburn at its own 33-yard line. Peyton Thorne just inside the left hash mark. Snap to Peyton in the gun. He's in trouble, and he goes down back to the 25-yard line. They brought the blitz off the edge. Danico Slaughter with the sack.
Yeah, that's on Jarquez Hunter there. You got to understand as a running back, your job is to check the blitz coming off the nickel, and that was to his side. He's got to step in there and make that block. You got a wide open Simmons running down the middle if he does.
A loss back it's a second down and 17 for Auburn. Thorne in the gun, flushed. Peyton looks to the boundary and throws it out of bounds. Well over the head of Jarquez Hunter. And now it's 3rd and 17 for Auburn.
Good job of Peyton escaping, but still, though, one thing he's got to learn, when he escaped as a runner, you draw up defenders. Just keep your eyes down the field, because right there he had an opportunity to hit Robert Lewis for a big game. He's able to keep his eyes downfield.
It will be an empty backfield for the Tigers. For Peyton Thorne, double receivers to the left, including Keandre Lambert-Smith and Jarquez Hunter. 3 to the Arkansas boundary. Arkansas rushes 4. Thorne in the pocket, gets away from the first man, not the second. It was actually the same man. Taken down by Nico Davier.
Arkansas just bringing a 4-man rush in that situation. Got to be able to try to hold up at front, allow plays to get open downfield.
2 sacks on this drive, and Auburn will have to go for it on 4th down. Clock rolling down to the 2:35 mark and counting. 3rd and 20 now for Auburn. Make that 4th and 20. My mistake.
The Auburn receiver got to get to the sticks.
Auburn needs to get to the 43. Thorne over the middle, over the head, tipped and almost caught by Rivaldo Fairweather, but off of his hands, and Arkansas will take over on downs. Trying to go up the seam, and he had his tight end. The pass was a little bit high. Rivaldo tapped it twice in the air, but couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, I like the play call. Getting cover 2 man, try to sneak Rivaldo down the middle, almost able to tip drill to bring that ball in. Just deflating. Gosh.
2:16 to go. Arkansas up by 10, takes over on downs at the Auburn 23-yard line. Auburn quarterbacks on the day, 13 of 28, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Second time in 3 weeks that Auburn has had 5 turnovers in a game. Tigers trail by 10 with 2:16 to go here after losing by touchdown to Cal. Jackson sheds the tacklers. He has 10 yards and a first down for Arkansas, and that will take us down to the 2-minute. Excuse me. Yes, that will take us down to the 2-minute timeout.
2 minutes to go. Arkansas deep in Auburn territory. Razorbacks lead the Tigers 24-14. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
The Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine in Auburn is dedicated to its mission of transforming medical students into caring, compassionate physicians. VCOM partners with Auburn University for student activities, shared learning experiences, and research opportunities. Students are instructed in a hands-on learning environment by outstanding faculty members that are dedicated to student success. VCOM is working to improve the health of Alabama's citizens by increasing the number of primary care physicians throughout the state, especially in rural and underserved areas. Find out more at vcom.edu.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Two minutes to go in the fourth. Arkansas 24, Auburn 14. Tigers have all three of their timeouts. They've got to come up with some way to stop Arkansas. They cannot give up another touchdown, that's for certain, but perhaps a turnover and quick score and maybe an onside kick. Very, very tough for Auburn here this afternoon. 5 turnovers for Auburn, and as much as we've talked about the officials in this one, you can't get past 5 turnovers in an SEC game. I mean, it happened 2 weeks ago against Cal. Auburn lost by 7. 5 more turnovers today. 4 interceptions and a fumble. And the fumble was going into the end zone for a touchdown when it occurred. And Arkansas has taken advantage of the Auburn miscues today to their advantage.
Yeah, just unfathomable, you know, just thinking about you running into the end zone, you fumble, and 2 scoring drives early in the first half, you're in scoring range, and you get interceptions. And, you know, like you say, we can complain about some of the officiating, but we put ourselves in this situation with another 5 turnover game. You can't win football games. I don't care if you're playing Jones Junior High School or somebody. It's hard to win games in this league with 5 turnovers.
Arkansas 2nd down and 1 from the Auburn 14. Green under center. Turns and he hands the ball, to Jackson. Jackson with the first down. To the 10-yard line. Boy, their run game, we knew about this run game for Arkansas coming in. They have gone to that run game here with the game on the line here in the fourth quarter of play.
Yeah. The first half, Auburn did a great job defensively of holding these guys with all the turnovers that their defense was getting. They only gave up 7 points. Kept Auburn in this game.
Timeout, Auburn, 1:55 to go. Coming in, Arkansas was averaging 259 yards per game on the ground through the first 3. The Razorbacks have 193 yards rushing here today.
Yeah, you knew Arkansas wanted to run the football. We did a really good job on stopping Jackson early in the game. It was Green legs that was hurting us in the first half, getting outside on some of those RPOs and running the football. But it was still, we only managed to get up 7 before the half, been put in some situations of sudden change and holding, and then get here in the second half. And you know, Andy, if you hold the ball that long, at some point your guys are going to get tired.
Leading rusher on the day is Talon Green, the Arkansas quarterback, 17 carries for 90 yards.
Jaquindon Jackson, 22 carries for 75 yards. And Russell is hit behind the line of scrimmage, loses a yard. Taken down by Isaiah Rakes. And Auburn stops the clock again with 1:51 to go in the fourth quarter of play. Now, Auburn, at the very least, cannot give up another touchdown here. They've got to keep it to a 2-score game, and still, the odds are against the Tigers at that point. If Auburn does not win this game, it nullifies a career day for Keandre Lambert-Smith. Smith, Auburn's leading rusher on the afternoon, receiver on the afternoon. 5 catches, 156 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He is the first Auburn receiver with at least 150 yards receiving since Seth Williams against Ole Miss back in October of 2020. Second and goal from inside the 10. Again, they hand it off to the 253-pound Braylon Russell. Stood up and taken back at the line of scrimmage. And Auburn uses his final timeout. Dorian Mausi along with Philip Bleedy on the stop. And it will be 3rd down and 10 for the Razorbacks here. 3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line. And Auburn now is out of its timeouts.
I'll probably be under a minute before Auburn can receive the football. After this play, it'll be 4th down, and Arkansas may choose to kick a field goal. And by the time you kick off and get the ball, it'll be under a minute.
Next up for the Tigers, Auburn will be at home against Oklahoma next Saturday. That will either be a 2:30 or a 3:15 start. I don't think we've had any kind of word today that for Saturday. So either 2:30 or 3:15 next Saturday. Auburn and Arkansas. Our pregame coverage starts 3 hours before kickoff.
Yeah, Auburn's got to take a hard look at themselves. Like a lot of your 2 losses that's come this early in the season, a lot of it's just self-inflicted wounds. Just, turn the ball over starts at number 1.
3rd and goal from the 10. Auburn cannot stop the clock anymore. Arkansas with Green under center. Play action by Green. Rolls and is taken down back at the 20-yard line by Jalen McLeod. A sack for Jalen, who fought off a block and comes up with the QB sack. And now Arkansas can bleed the clock down to about the 1-minute mark before it has to run another play. And it may run it all the way down and then call a timeout and set up another field goal.
Yeah, it's important for the leaders on this football team. You're going to be 2-2 after this game. And you got to go in. You got to check with each other. You got to stick together. You got to find a way to dig yourself out of the hole here early in the football season. You got an Oklahoma football team coming to your territory next week. A game that's pretty much almost a must-win as far as like getting the momentum back on your side a little bit. But just a lot of self-inflicted wounds, Andy. Just, it's not a lot of things that other teams are doing is what we're doing.
Arkansas calls a timeout at the 1-minute mark of the game to set up for, I would guess, a field goal attempt, which would give Arkansas, if made, a 13-point lead. 5 turnovers today for Auburn, 4 interceptions. 3 of those by Hank Brown in the first half. He did not play in the second half. Peyton Thorne, a couple touchdown passes to Keandre Lambert-Smith in the second half, but he did have a pick in the second half of play. Boy, the fumble again with Auburn going in and a chance to tie the game in the first half.
Yeah, I know we've been throwing some interceptions over the last couple of games, but we've also been fumbling the football. And, Ronnie will tell you real quick, like that's something as a running back you have to do, protect that ball high and tight, especially when you're in traffic. And some of those plays have just been gut-wrenching because it's game-changing plays. And you got to find a way to protect the football offensively if you're Auburn football team.
Well, Arkansas will go for it, take more time off the clock. They make it here, it's over. Not much of a chance as it stands. Green, hands off, tailback taken down, Braylon Russell. And it stops the clock with 56 seconds on the change of possession. Auburn down by 10.
Yeah, Coach Pittman understanding that situation. The only way Auburn has a hope and a prayer is you try to kick a field goal, we block it, return it back for a touchdown, and then onside kick and get the ball back. So that's probably why he just said, forget taking the 3 points. We'll just try to make them have to score 2 possessions underneath a minute with no timeouts.
With no chance to stop the clock unless you just get the ball out of bounds. 56 seconds to go in the fourth. Arkansas 24, Auburn 14. First down for Auburn at its own at 20. And I think Auburn's going to get called for too many men on the field.
Yeah.
Legal substitution.
Yeah.
Offense. More than 11 players in the formation. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Auburn tried to run Cam Brown on the field, but there were already 11 on the field when that happened.
Yeah, they're trying to get Jarquez off the field and go 5 receivers.
So first and 15 for Auburn with 56 seconds to go, and Auburn down by 10 back at the 15-yard line. Thorne from the gun looks to the boundary, throws, passes complete, and out of bounds. Cam Brown at the 26-yard line. 51 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Auburn down 10. Second and 4 for Auburn.
Yeah, if Auburn can get to the 35-yard line, you may just take the field goal and then try to onside kick just to have an opportunity to give yourself a chance.
Tigers trail by 10. 2 scores down, 51 seconds and no timeouts. Snap to Thorne, looks to the Auburn boundary, throws that way. Pass complete, first down to Malcolm Simmons. Will stop the clock to move the chains. 45 seconds to go. Auburn out to the 35-yard line, right back to the line of scrimmage, actually just across the 35. Thorne looks, throws, pass complete. Rivaldo Fairweather for Auburn, about 8 yards.
You need chunks. Like the short pass is not going to get in this situation. You got to hit a deep dig route to try to get in field goal range, get a quick field goal, an onside kick.
27 seconds and counting. Thorne looks to the Auburn boundary, throws, pass complete. Malcolm Simmons at midfield. Out of bounds, stops the clock with 23 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Ball just beyond midfield at the 49. No timeouts remaining for Auburn. First down at the Arkansas 49-yard line, trailing by 10. Thorne from the left hash. Arkansas rushes 3. Thorne to the boundary, complete. Malcolm Simmons out of bounds.
Now you get one more completion for 10 yards and you bring on the field goal unit and try to get a quick field goal and try to get an onside kick and maybe get a chance if you're able to recover it, throw a Hail Mary pass.
Second and 4 from the Arkansas 43. Thorne from the left hash. Arkansas rushes 3. Thorne drops, throws to the boundary, passes complete to Perry Thompson. Gets out of bounds. First down for Auburn, 12 seconds to go. First down for the Tigers. Clock stopped with 12 seconds to go.
Yeah, I might as well try to take the field goal and then try an onside kick, unless you throw a Hail Mary pass here. But
this would be a 51-yard field goal from this point.
Yep.
Empty backfield, Thorne from the gun. Payton looks, now flushed, rolls to the boundary, goes out of bounds at about the 27-yard line with 5 seconds to go, and the clock is stopped.
Yeah, tough one for Auburn today. Just hard to overcome miscues and, you know, 2 football teams is evenly matched. We talked about the one thing that can hurt you is turnovers.
And Auburn had 5. Maybe the final play of the ball game, 5 seconds to go. Thorne to the end zone, or rather to the sideline. It's caught by Simmons, and this game comes to a close. He caught it, was out of, and then went out of bounds, and the ball game comes to a close at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Disappointing day to be sure at Auburn. The Tigers turned it over 5 times this afternoon, and the Razorbacks win it by a score of 24-14. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
At Country Financial, we make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, our representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
The Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine in Auburn is dedicated to its mission of transforming medical students into caring, compassionate physicians. VCOM partners with Auburn University for student activities, shared learning experiences, and research opportunities. Students are instructed in a hands-on learning environment by outstanding faculty members that are dedicated to student success. VCOM is working to improve the health of Alabama's citizens by increasing the number of primary care physicians throughout the state, especially in rural and underserved areas. Find out more at vcom.edu.
Final score from Jordan-Hare Stadium this afternoon, Arkansas 24, Auburn 14. Uncharacteristic of this series of late, but the Razorbacks win it, take advantage of 5 Auburn turnovers on the afternoon, 4 interceptions, and a fumble. And to the Arkansas credit, boy, down the stretch, they went to the run game, and it came up big as Arkansas wins it today by a score of 24-14. Old Dominion presents Best in the Game. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to also be the best. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics. Jason, who or what was your best in today's game?
And it's a tough one, but I have to go with Kent Lambert-Smith.
Yeah.
He had some outstanding catches, one-hand catch for a touchdown, and then able to run an option route and sneak inside on a slant route, and able to take that one to the distance. Kept us in the football game to be able to have those big plays for him today to keep Auburn in the game. But Kendrick Lemon-Smith targeted 10 times, 5 catches, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's my player of the game.
All right, he was terrific today. It's Auburn's first wide receiver with at least 150 yards in receptions in a game since Seth Williams in 2020 against Ole Miss. But again, and I know we keep belaboring the point, you're just not going to beat good football teams when you turn the ball over 5 times. It was a tough first half for Hank Brown. He was 7 of 13 with 3 interceptions, just 72 yards. He did not play in the second half. Peyton Thorne was 13 of 22 for 213 yards, an interception, and 2 touchdowns on the afternoon. And again, perhaps there's a quarterback controversy now at Auburn going into the Oklahoma game next Saturday.
Yeah, everyone was wondering, in this position, now we're wondering who's going to be the starter to start the game next Saturday against Oklahoma. Defensively, you fought hard. Most of the games on the field for a long time, and you kept this team in it and give us opportunity. But, Andy, this is going to come down to the maturing and maturing fastly. And what I mean by that is guys going to have to really get in there and lock in together and pull together. Turning the football over is a focus thing. You got to put more focus and emphasis on protecting the football at all costs. At worst, you end up punting the football.
We'll have much more Auburn football coverage coming your way, including interviews, analysis, highlights, and more with Brad Ronnie and Jeff Shearer on the Regions Bank postgame show. General Manager of the Auburn Sports Network is Ben Harling. Auburn football is produced by Britt Bowen. Our chief engineer today is Patrick Tisdale. Anthony Lowe has been our studio producer with assistance from Jay Neal. For spotter and statistician Gene Dulaney, and from my broadcast partner Jason Campbell, I'm Andy Burcham. So long, and War Eagle from Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Exclusive play-by-play.